1, 2.
Waiting. Hang on, and whoop. And the button has been pushed. Everybody say hi, 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 hi.
Ahoy!
Alrighty, welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 155, Forge 17. But what will happen today, that is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, Lectra.
Alright, so last session we started in the Dover, I think it was called. Were waiting to enter our ship, and once the race started, we tried to let all the participants through the gates in roughly the same order that they would have been let through anyways, after we opened the doors early to kind of prevent some ships from getting recycled, possibly. Anyways, a lot of things happened during the race, including the Share'mobile getting recycled. It just wasn't able to hold up to the challenges it faced, and it broke down. Afterwards, Money D. Looney was picked up by the Alchemical Avengers. They seemed to recognize something in him that they liked. Where Cher and Babbage are is still yet to be seen, but presumably they're still on the island. Our party picked up some survivors, including Flat Earth, which needs no introduction. Clump and Creepers, who Electra hadn't met, but the party apparently had before, a couple of Diamond Dogs. Another mystery robot, missing a little chunk out of his head, kind of like how Nuts was. Possibly we'll be able to find some of his older memories, hopefully. And near the end of the race, we got back onto the mainland and went through a big tunnel to something called Forge 17.
Yes.
I think.
Yes. One by one, as you guys kind of like get down into this particular area, noticeably, those without airtight vehicles, which would be up to you guys. If I forget if you guys were in air mode when you guys were going in here, so yeah, it would kind of open up maybe some windows and that kind of thing, make it a little bit more aerodynamic. It does get notably warmer as you guys go down into here. If you have any temperature gauges in your actual vehicle here, they do go up by what, like 10-ish degrees, just innately, all the way up to about 15 by the time you guys get down to where this track is somewhat leading you guys to. As you guys kind of pull into the various different garages that they have, it is kind of clear which one you guys are supposed to go into, as each track kind of splits off into first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and fifth place. The sixth one seems to just kind of not open on account of we don't really have the sixth place now, do we? But
we took a third, I think.
Yep, on this map, I did it from top to bottom, so you guys would be third. You guys kind of pull in. Yeah.
Middle of the pack. Oh no, it's hot in here. What are they thinking? We just finished a race and they're gonna leave it this hot in here? Just kind of airing out his shirt and his coat by like pulling at his shirt a little bit.
Yeah.
Shame we didn't put AC in this thing.
Pretty comfy. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
You'd think so, huh, Angel Scales? Oh, the joys of being a Kieran. I need to find me some water. Let's get this thing parked.
Alrighty. And yeah, you guys can definitely find, like, once you guys pull into that garage, it is very similar to how the garages that peer review looked prior to coming out here. It's definitely got that, like, white paneled look, black and white, I guess black and white paneled look to it. It's very, like, modern if you want to look at it like that. And upon getting in here, the doors kind of like close right behind you. Rather quickly, there does seem to be a couple of automatons that do kind of emerge from the wall one by one, kind of popping out. They kind of just seem to be doing whatever that they're tasked to do, which in this case just seems to be, well, cleaning your vehicle, making it look nice and shiny.
Hey there, little buddy.
Yeah.
Wait, is it a recycler? Is it a giant recycler?
No, they're tiny.
doing
They're
it?
just tiny little automatons that are just on
Oh, never mind.
like one-wheeled little automatons that are going around like boo boo boo.
I know.
They're
You
all
just
like a Wally one.
you just started moving the recycler.
That was me. That was me.
Doing it. Oh wait, no, somebody else was doing it.
I thought that was what
Okay.
you saw.
No.
I was just screwing around with it. Sorry.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I got bamboozled there. Never mind. Retract my statement.
They do look harmless enough.
Yeah, and I mean they
yeah.
are making your vehicle sparkly. So
Ooh.
I actually have an image for that. I just need to go pull it up really quick. Yep. Here we see these little tiny things. They look rather adorable.
Let me see it. Where
Were
is
there any
it?
of these in the Dover?
Let me see. Let me see if I can pull this up here. I posted it in chat.
That's nothing showing in chat.
Ah.
It just says it's blank. It says
okay.
you posted something, but it's like null.
Hold on. Let me add this to it. That module just might be not working right now. Hold on. Let's see. Golden port. We have top line images. I'm just going to add a new image thing. Give me just a second. Automaton. Okay, I'm just going to put this in my note items folder. So we can have this. Aha, save. Alright. These little things kind of cleaning your bots are giving you guys the biggest smile.
Aw.
Oh shit!
Aw.
It's these fellas.
Woo!
Yeah.
At least they're not blurting a bunch of Crucible stuff at us.
Wait, where's
try
the
it.
front-facing drawing? I know there's a front-facing drawing of these that I did.
Front-facing drawing.
Yeah, give me a second.
I'm gonna
Terrifying.
try holding a copper out at it.
Yeah, it looks at the copper, and a little coin
There it
slot in the
is.
middle of its forehead opens up.
I'm gonna put it in the coin slot.
All
Maybe
right.
it'll tell you your
I do like the
fortune.
front facing.
You got the front-facing one. Oh my goodness, there it is.
The mayor
Aw.
stare.
The
The
mayor
mayor
stare.
stare.
I love it. I
They
love
must have
it.
Can they talk?
They must have like a 360-degree vision.
No.
I bet that looks weird.
Alrighty.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible. But yeah, like you put it in the thing in the coin slot, and it just kind of like blinks for a second. Blink, 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 blink. Ding. And you see it like like in its hooves as it's kind of like doing whatever it's saying. It replaces the brush that it had, which did look a little dingy and like definitely used. Like it's used that brush before to clean things, and now it's got like a brand new little copper brush. Or
Wow,
what-
well, isn't that nifty?
Yeah, it's similar to how well, 777s has that little turtle that also you give it, scrap, and it could turn that into various other material
guess it's
tools.
Just a little version of the recyclers.
Well, these were back at the other place. I assume we can trust them again. Though I'm not sure if there'll be any shenanigans like there was at peer review. I don't know if those things were strictly for that last leg, since it was over the island. Keep an eye out for that.
Now, as you guys are kind of ruminating about that, a door to the back, like where presumably you just go and maybe meet the other racers, that kind of thing, like the exit to the garage here that you guys can take, seems to just kind of like open up. These panels pull aside and kind of reveal that opening where you can, I guess the door where you can leave. And it isn't too long before you guys actually hear like a before a fourth place
Swift
pulls in, because
Swift will have left his coat back in the racer, by the way,
gotcha.
because it's hot.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and then you hear fourth place pull in, which is the Steamsmith Squadron. Notably the big chugging of the train sounding engine pulling into the other side, wherever their garage is. probably adjacent to yours in some respect in the next one, but you could certainly hear it, like it rumbles underneath your hose.
Oh, there's the engine. Wait. Is anyone else out and about?
What? Yeah.
So
Any other teams?
Yeah, so theoretically, timeline-wise, right? You guys got here. This is what you're experiencing. The Steamsmith Squadron was coming in after you, so this is them pretty much coming in. And thus far, you haven't really heard of the heard the Alchemical Express come in yet. Might be like an in-character thing where you're just not even sure if they got back out of the recyclers thing yet. Last communication you had with them was that they had picked up Money D, and or he who must not be named, if you will.
Yeah.
But you're not sure if they actually got back yet.
Ah, they'll come around.
If we're really worried about them, we could always scry Money D.
That seems like a waste of a spell slot, if you ask me.
I
We
agree.
want to waste it. Yeah, it's gonna be here eventually. It's fine. Didn't we know for a fact that the chair and what's his name, and I actually forgot. Babbage, right? Babbage abandoned him, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They weren't there when they picked them up, at least.
Yeah. Which is a shame. Honestly, if we thought about it, it probably would have been a good idea for him to be with them. That way we could scry on him and get them in addition. But oh well.
Ow. Oh.
Opie will probably approach Flat Earth at some point
Yeah.
if you're ready for that one.
That was my next question here. Was gonna be the fact that, I mean, yeah, you guys kind of get off your thing, and now there are 4 other people that don't seem to really creatures that they don't really seem to know maybe what's going on, but Clump and Creepers are definitely in the back, peeking around the thing. Let me pull that up really quick. So you have Clump looking around like kind of annoyed. That
So Angie.
is someone angry that, you know, like he said, like, of people, like, you know, like we're gonna pick us up, right? And
He's a ghoul.
yes, and additionally, creepers.
Oh man, these guys do.
Oh man.
They are a little
we
rough
picked
for
these
rare.
guys up.
Yeah,
Hey,
we did.
Somebody started scribbling crayons all over your face. You might wanna, yeah.
To be fair, they
Kind of
have been out
radiation
there for
bath
how-
that you walk into.
So, how long have you guys been out there?
Yeah, let's get a little backtrack, why don't we?
Creepers just kind of like rolls his eyes a little bit and does his snickering thing. You know, like that dog. I forget what cartoon that's from.
Muttley?
Muttley. Yeah.
Yeah, Muttley.
He literally does like the Muttley laugh, like backtracks aren't in my forte. Ask Clump. And Clump like kind of looks over a little bit of like annoyed. I do not need to backtrack you.
No, it's okay. We don't care. We're just trying to be formal here.
Ugh.
What the box said. You're free to just go off wherever if you really wish.
And then he kind of like looks back at the garage things. This does not seem as if it will open.
Swift shrugs. Well, wait. What's not
if
going to
it's-
open?
The
door
garage.
out
To leave the.
to leave the garage.
Yeah.
We're stuck in the garage, I guess. Electra will walk up to the door, try herself.
You try to push toward the door. For all intents and purposes, somewhat looks like you're trying to scale it. Perhaps there is a chocolate factory here. We will never know, but certainly one thing is clear: it is not really that pliable.
Is it getting
What?
hotter?
It's stabilized. It's definitely like no more than about
Okay.
that 15 degree up.
Okay.
Though as you mention it, one of the little automatons like like woo over to you, Ophi, and just a little fan pops up the top.
Aw.
Good of it to
I-
notice that I'm an ice Kieran.
Duck's like, oh, I want to try that. Gee, I'm so hot. And another one goes over to Duck, right? Little fan pops out, and she starts doing that thing where like, oh my goodness, and she starts going like into the fan, so it's like all Darth Vader-y.
Uh,
While that's going on, Electra's gonna place her ear up against the door and see if she can hear anything on the other side.
All right, you place your ear up to the door as this is happening. You listen. You don't really hear much other than the sound of gears turning, that kind of thing, for a moment anyway, before you start hearing like rumbling, like more rumbling, and then like a pop pop, a lot of fire, a lot of like weird things,
Oh.
and then the crazed voice of probably one of the alchemical express engineers going just like, put in the slow juice, put in the slow juice,
Oh shit!
and then a
Jesus.
screeching like, and then they
Oh.
pull into their garage some ways away, like down whatever's past that garage door.
Is the ground shaking?
Yeah, it's shaking.
I guess that's why we can't go out right now.
I guess we gotta wait for everybody.
Oh, there's everybody at least.
You guys have it. You guys do have a door to exit this particular garage. It's just not out that way. It's on the other side of the
okay.
garage that goes into the forge.
oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and another voice from the hello. Another voice from the like the other side of things, like in your vehicle, I should say. Kind of like comes out the voice of a certain pink mare. I don't trust any of you.
Okay.
You'll trust a whole lot less after I get done telling you the bombshell that the bombshell of the generation.
Mm-hmm. And she kind of squints. I don't really trust Kieran's. The last Kieran I knew was a werewolf.
You know what? I don't actually disbelieve that.
Next time, can we go flying over a pond around Scaletip? Might catch better fishes. So it says, looking pretty unamused. Like already, the first thing she says.
Yeah, and she's kind of like looking at you with the fluoride stare, if you will.
Oh man.
Ooh, what happened to you?
Oh my god. She was in the ocean.
She's in the ocean,
Coffee.
and upon a closer look, you do notice a couple things that are weird about her. There is like a small, like mushroom that is growing out of her hair. And among other, like, it's frazzled. There's a small mushroom there. She's got like red eyes. She's twitching slightly.
All right, I'm gonna come at her with the alien probe. In that I'm gonna give her a check over.
She assumes karate stance. Stay back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I just want to make sure nothing happened. Are you okay?
Nah, you can't fool me with that, guys.
Fool you with what?
I know that I'm perfectly okay. And as she's kind of talking, you do notice, like, you got a little bit closer to her, right? The little mushroom that's coming out of her head is memory mycelia.
I'm gonna need a reminder what all that does.
That takes memory.
Can we eat it?
Oh,
Can we eat it?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Hold on. Do I have?
What if we just plucked it out and just fed it back to her?
Does anybody?
That'd probably work.
Is anybody familiar with the memory mycelium, or should we get somebody who can roll survival?
It'd be nature, not survival.
It'd be what?
Nature, not survival.
Oh, nature. My bad.
Wait,
Oh, I've got nature.
don't we remember all the memory mycelia thing from previous times where that
I
shit
don't think
happened?
Electra was there.
I wasn't there either.
I think Swift was there though.
I've been around memory mycena.
Oh.
Yeah. If you just try to feed it to her.
All right. You what are you trying to recall? That should be blind, by the way, Electra.
Oh, my bad. No, it's never mind.
You know, if we let it suck all the memories out of her, she might actually be okay.
I just wasn't sure if any of us had known about it, so I was gonna roll, but they know about it, so.
Well, if that's the case, you know about it. By all means, do what you will.
Okay, so how are we feeding that mushroom back to her?
She doesn't seem to be too willing to let you get near her. Also, she doesn't seem to really be cognizant that there is a mushroom on her head.
Hey, there's a mushroom on your head.
No, there's not. You can't fool me.
Mirror. Where's the mirror? Can I?
Ah!
Those things steal souls.
Yeah, she's
Swift
like
has a
running.
mirror.
She's running away.
He's got a little
Get her, please.
Hold her down. Get the probe.
Swift, give me an acrobatics check. You gotta catch up to her and tackle her.
Oh boy.
Wait, maybe 777s can step out of the shadows and grab her?
Oh, is that? Do we have triple?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It just
I'm here.
joined.
Triple.
It just appeared.
Flat Earth is running away from Swift, who has a mirror, and kind of like runs into you, sneaking around. I imagine. He spins.
Blowy maneuver.
Grabbing.
She's got memory must see them on her head.
And she like sees your face paint, and like the first thing that
Yeah.
she says is, oh, "Thank God, the glowies are after me. Help me out, guy."
Thank God. Oh, she's happy to see me.
Yeah,
She's-
you got
she's
like
finally got
this
her-
weird eye paint on. You look shady. She seems to
Yeah.
just.
All right, I will use my glowy grab move and try to grab this lady.
All right, you grab this lady. Hey, don't get too touchy now.
All right, what do you want me to do with her?
Ah, there he is! And she points to
Just keep her
Swift.
still. Keep her still while we pluck that mushroom out of her hair and then feed
All
it back
right.
to her.
Oh, give me an athletics check.
Yeah. I'm logging in right now. so-
Okay.
Yeah, could you roll it for me? Really
Yeah, I got you. All right, let's see. What is 777's athletics? There we go. Okay. Oh man, you were legendary in that skill. Look at you go. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. You kind of keep her, and then she starts like realizing, oh no, you're one of them. And Swift, you have the mirror and all, what are you guys doing?
I was just gonna show it to her, show the mirror that she's got one on her head.
Ah! They've inoculated me.
Alright, we're gonna take care of you, lass.
Ah!
Just hold still, and he's gonna reach for it to pluck it off.
Boing! And out it goes, and her pupils like shrink for a second, Phew. And she just kind of goes a little limp. Oh.
You okay?
I'm
That's a
gonna put
stronger effect than
the
it-
tuna in the filing cabinet.
What is that thing,
Man.
Swift? Why was there a mushroom in her head?
How much-
This is memory mycelium. Essentially, it's mushrooms that sprout in caves. Is where we've always found them. And when you cast magical spells around them, it causes them to spore and activate. In which case, spores will explode off of them and threaten to steal away your memories.
Electra takes a few steps back.
So each mushroom sort of has, a set of memories attached to him. And if you eat them, he's gonna try to push it into Flatter's mouth as he says that.
Yeah, she's kind of like drooling a little bit, so it's easy. To
Oh
just
my
push
god,
her.
that thing took a lot of memories out of her.
And then he's gonna try to help her get it down.
Yeah. You kind of like assist her in doing such things and
And
whatnot.
if you eat
Oh my
them,
God.
you'll gain the memories of whatever was stored in the mycena.
Wait, she even forgot how to swallow?
Well, like she's just kind of dazed right now when you pluck the mushroom out. So like,
I've never seen a mushroom growing on a pony. This thing must have had quite the effect on her.
Yeah. And I mean, like once you start helping her get it down, like her pupils start slowly returning. It's akin to like you know that like the True True Friends song when like all the main six like all their memories like zoom through their eyes, right?
Yeah.
No.
Like that kind of thing, and she starts kind of like mumbling like various things like mushrooms, stupid mushroom witch, Esper, god damn it, divorce, and then she comes back and she's like looking around like I want half of that rope, Esper, and then she like breathes for a second. Where am I? Oh,
She's still
I'll
getting
come back.
held.
is she still what?
She's still getting held.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
That's the case. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like she's just like, hey, hey, hey. Let me go. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Let me go. Let me go.
It's yeah, she's wrapped up in the wraps.
Hey, hey. Okay. What do you want? What do you want? A good review? Because I'm not gonna give it to you, but I'll give you something else. She's like looking. You could have the other half of Esper's rope. You could have Noir's bookcase. He'd love. He doesn't need that thing.
Man, Mayor, the CIA did a number on her.
Who are you to know the CIA? Squint. And then she sees your guys'
We're best
banner.
friends with him.
Yeah, and then she sees your guys' badges and logos. Just as I suspected. Glowies! A lot of ya!
No, actually, you might be surprised. At least half of us aren't glowies.
Except Swift, he's pretty glowing right now.
Diplomacy check, Ophi.
He definitely glows. But me, on the other hand, I follow the unspoken, and if you know anything, how little we like glowies. She's gonna roll that out. I was looking for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Diplomacy, train.
Yeah,
Please,
he'll
please.
let her go if that helps.
Hey.
He does seem to kind of calm down after that. Alright, but why are you hanging out with, points to Swift.
Swift?
Yeah, because Fortuna pointed out that he's kind of a glowy.
I don't know. He's good at cards.
He's the captain.
No, I'm just saying that he's literally glowing. Look at his skin.
And she kind of looks, and observes your badge is not in fact a calligrapher's badge. Where are you from?
I'm from I'm from fuck.
Ophi looks at
Whitewater.
Swift. Are you okay?
I'm from Wimborne.
Wimborne, okay, yeah.
It's been too long. I can't believe it took me a second to think about that. Wimborne,
I'm from
But-
why?
but my branch of the Bannermanes is Whitewater. I was born in Wimborne.
And she kind of thinks about this for a second, ponders. And, wait. And she kind of, squints, looks around, she still has her bag. It's like, she had a little bag of holding here. She kind of feels for it for a second, freaks out that she almost doesn't, she misremembers what side it's on, right? Okay, wait a second. She pulls out a cover of the Cala Daily, the first one where Swift is kind of front and center, like when you guys first got back into Caladai.
Before the party, yeah.
Yeah,
That was the one before even Belmere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks, and she sees you, Triple, you're on there, Electra, you're on there, Box is kind of in the background, and she's comparing the people who she kind of sees in the thing. This
We'll
is
pose for reference.
Yep, I'm not there.
Squint. Alright, but I'm on to you, she says. And you. And she points to Triple and Electra and Fortuna in turn, yeah.
Hey, you cannot prove that I'm in that picture.
Oh, yeah. And she looks at the box. Boxes!
Okay. Do you see a face in that box that looks like me?
I just think it's really odd is all, she says, probably putting this together with her that's odd investigator feat.
It's
Okay,
pretty odd.
fine, that's me.
We were there.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's how we know about you. We actually went to your place.
Just shut up, Electra.
Yeah, she's Flat Earth is starting to kind of gravitate toward Ophi. Yeah, shut up. What's your name again?
Electra.
Electra.
Yeah, the first thing you do is tell someone you've been looking for them.
We weren't.
We
Looking for her.
definitely didn't come from the CIA headquarters looking for you at all. We definitely didn't do that, Flat Earth. And we definitely weren't trying to. And she kind of trails off for a second. Go ahead. Go with what you were trying to say.
She's just I like this Kieran. I like this Kieran a lot.
And you know what? I found out something that you're going to be really interested in hearing from the CIA themselves.
She's listening.
They have been using you to obfuscate their operations, to
I
fool
knew
the world
it! I
into
knew it!
believing, or rather, not believing in anything you say.
I fucking knew it, you know. Noir called me crazy. Who's the crazy one now? Twitch, twitch, twitch.
He says nothing.
Huh. Well, and she kind of like swaggers around. Well, I suppose I have got to get back to Caladine. And I'm gonna expose everything. Everything. Top to
I
bottom.
believe you. Hold tight, though. We're in the middle of a very fast-paced race, and right now we are stuck in the depths of what I believe is a forge off the coast of Goldenport.
A race? Well, old Flat Earth is quite a fan of racing, if you ask me, she says, you know, still swaggering around. Yeah, this'll be no problem for me.
Sounds good.
Racism.
Call it a race war.
And Electra's just sitting there, watching you two with a look of incredulity on her face.
As she's
I need to bring you to Y sometime. You're gonna learn a lot.
Why?
Because it's better than how.
Huh?
When?
What's
No,
going
not hum. Why?
on? Yeah. And she like scratches her head. As she's kind of scratching her head, you guys do probably passively notice that like she does seem to have like a little symbol on her like on that magazine that she was holding. Like there definitely is like a little cool S that's on the back that seems to be scribbled a couple times over. One of them just says S and FE, but it's like the cool S, right?
Ooh, that's a cool one.
Huh?
Well,
Oh.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Here, let me show you how to
Yeah.
draw it. She like pulls out like some paper, right? Okay, first you do this, and she's like, she's totally showing you guys how to draw a cool S.
6 lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I roll a crafting check to try and draw the cool S?
Yeah, crafting check to draw the cool S if you're drawing it. Let's see it.
Whatever a
So
7-year-old's
draw
first
it.
crafting check is.
Let's see who has the coolest S. That's the real question here.
Heck yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm untrained.
that
I think
looks cool.
Duck's also going to try to make a cool
Oh
S
my
here.
god.
We have the worst S's.
And then Pingwing by.
Oh my god, it's just keeps going down and
Duck,
down.
that's a G.
Oh, gosh, you're right. It
Everybody's
turns,
just looking at the last one, and it keeps getting worse, like a game of telephone.
yeah.
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 It certainly seems as if Madame Fortuna, for some strange reason, you are able to make the coolest S.
She's a
I
robot.
have-
That's unfair.
Oh,
okay,
come on, that's
okay.
that's. Look at her lines; they're crooked. Oh shit! I shouldn't talk. I don't have any. I'm untrained in crafting. I'll...
Okay, no,
Yeah.
wait, let's see your cool S. Let's see it.
No.
Let's see it.
No,
No. Get your crafting. Come on.
I'm already a cool S. I'm cool Swiftwing.
Oh
Swift
gosh,
sail. Fuck.
look, I'll do one if you do one, Mr. Swift, unless you think I could be
No.
cooler than you.
I already know you're good at crafting, so I'm not gonna fall for that pitfall.
No, and he goes back to Duck. He didn't fall for it. Don't worry, you can be cooler than him someday. Like,
Yep.
pat.
Okay. I don't know if you're actually fucking it up on purpose or not.
Yes, I'm fucking up on purpose. Yes. This is us trying to draw it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Nuts keeps like looking at like the weird
Like
S's
Electra's.
as they're making like, why? He just kind of seems like this is
Because
preposterous.
we've got 12 hours until we race again.
Huh.
Yep.
Well,
If you ask me, says Nuts, this is just ridiculous. He says, hand hooves everywhere. Like,
what?
everything is ridiculous. Look at this thing. And he just like kicks a wall. Ow! 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 Starts hopping around.
We need
What
to
you think
find
is
the
gonna
other memory cards of this guy.
Yes, and then there's the fourth person who you guys had picked up that definitely, like, you guys haven't been able to make him not unconscious. He's just kind of, like, deactivated at the moment.
Oh yeah, we gotta twist his knob.
Whoa.
What?
I think two Kierans can probably twist his knob pretty easily.
I
He's doing that on purpose.
I didn't know if you. I didn't know you were into that, Elfie.
Huh? What?
Twisting
knobs?
knobs, yeah.
Yeah.
See my horn?
Ah, right.
Come on, Electra. Let's spin him up.
What?
Let's work him over.
Alrighty.
What do you mean?
Electra and Ophi get you know,
Exactly what I mean.
move to next scene of them over unconscious body. This thing,
Damn.
yeah, this thing definitely, like I said, slightly rusted. Eyes are vacant. You haven't really determined if Clockwork or Steelheart, really, but it is hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Well, we assume it looked just like Nuts, right?
It was like similar, yeah.
He's got like the little wind up thing, right?
Yeah, he's got like a little wind up thing though. Like the top of the key is broken off. It's definitely like in the key slot though.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah.
That might make things a little bit more difficult.
So hang
Yeah,
on, there's
anyway,
a broken key?
Broken key, but it's in there.
Yeah.
It's in there. It's just hard. You
We
can't
just have
really
to-
wind it.
Yeah. We need the leverage.
Yeah, just do we have a welding tool or something? Maybe we could just weld a rebar to that key.
Looks at
Electra, you got that winch in there, don't you? From when you were working on the engine?
Is this true, Mimley?
Give me a crafting check. We'll see.
All right.
Be like me at work, not being able to tell what a tool is.
Electra looks in her bag.
You look in your engineering
Oh.
bag and do in fact find a P welder
Sorry,
of some
does I
kind.
need to be blind?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I was just seeing if you were able to find something for it. No, you got like a little like a soldering thing that you can combine two pieces of metal with. Very
Yeah.
minimal.
Electra pulls out some soldering lead and then uses one of her prestidigitations to melt it.
And with that crafting check, you are certainly able to do so.
All right, you think it's on there good?
Well, it's as good as it's gonna be.
Well, if it breaks, try not to slam into each other. She'll grab one end.
All right,
Electra will grab the other.
I need athletics checks from the both of you. Still a rusty
Heave!
wind up. Yeah.
Guess what both of us don't really have.
Oh,
Yeah.
tease the
Oh.
20.
You guys start to turn with the robot. I mean, it's just kind of jammed in there. You can't really get them to. You guys just hear Kieran struggling from outside.
Struggling Kierans.
Yeah.
We need to get you
Sophie,
both on
I
a
think you
gym
need
or
to come over
something.
on this side. You got more leverage over here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Here.
Okay.
I'll go over top.
What'd you say,
Alright.
Swift?
I said, oh.
Yeah, you
I
just.
just say, oh.
Oh my.
Oh my.
What were you
Uh,
saying?
Let them figure it out for another minute or so, and then I'll go in and help them.
He
Another
just wants
athletics
to sweat
check.
Kierans.
All I'm saying, we need to get the Karen sort of fucking gym or something once we're done with this adventure. We
Oh,
I
Let's see.
I could see about helping them get in shape.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
we're just
Alright.
killing it.
All right, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Alright.
Dragon Slayer is coming, ladies.
Mr. Swift, please open this pickle jar for us.
Look, it's rusted, okay?
It's rusty. What?
More
With all the
here.
Kieran struggling as you walk into this room here, Swift, it is 5 degrees warmer than the outside.
He's gonna air himself out again by kind of like pulling at his shirt. Oh, you're working quite hard in here, huh? All right. He'll saunter over, very looking a little, confident for sure. All right, let's see.
You
Where
think
am I
you can
twisting?
finish the job?
If you roll a 1 on this, I'm going to lose my shit.
One.
All right,
One.
let me give this a twist.
Oh!
Damn.
All right.
Never mind.
How do you pull off this impressive maneuver, Swift?
All right, so what exactly am I pulling again? I'm pulling something on this robot.
There's a
I'm
key.
just winding him up.
There's a key. It's just like it's a rusted
Yeah.
key in the lock, but it needs to be turned. But
You're cranking them, yeah.
you're cranking them
the
up.
way I see it is like the little wind-up toys, like the back has that like the little circular piece. You
Does
got
the key
You really gotta crank them
2 hands.
does the key come out, or is it like it's just a wind up?
You could
Well,
you
it comes
could
out.
you could pull it out now, but like they
Okay.
had kind of soldered the top on to be able to do that.
All right, I'm gonna I'll saunter over. I'll use one hoof to help hold the thing in place, and then I'll just use a back hoof to kind of stomp down on an end of it, like kind of in a way kicking it, and just with a strong enough kick that I can get it to spin and wind up on its own on a single kick. And then I'll use a after it slows down, I'll use a feather to pull out the key, spin it around on the end of my feather, and then I'll offer it to Ophi, if you'd like to hold on to this one.
Yeah.
Before Electra and
show off.
Ophi, before Electra and Ophi were actually turning it the wrong way.
They
You're
probably
turning 'em down.
no, they probably totally were.
No,
With
yeah,
those
so that-
rolls, yeah, probably.
that's what he does. Yeah. If you want to hold on to this one, Lass.
I think that belongs to him, but sure. We'll see if he wants it back later.
Duck from the
And
distance.
he hold his head high.
Yeah, Duck from the distance.
Thank you,
Kind of has
Swift.
like a little eyeglass, and she was like watching from just like wherever she could. She goes like woohoo out in the distance. It kind of echoes a little bit, and you start hearing behind you, Swift, like this thing kind of like starting, like the gears in this lad starting to turn. The eyes, somewhat opening, flick, 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 and then kind of just very mechanically kind of stands up. Very lost expression. You can't really read his expression too much, really. But then he's just like looks around his current surroundings and just starts working on it. Like you see him just go to a couple like knobs, start turning knobs. You see him like looking at some gauges, gathering input, and very quietly he just keeps going. You do hear though he just seems to be muttering very quietly like 1 0 1 1 0. He just keeps going like on like strings of ones and zeros, pretty much.
What do the numbers
Counting
mean?
something.
You can't count very high.
That's a big number.
And maybe maybe the other one knows something about this. It's a robot, anyways. Come on,
What
let's-
other one?
you other one, get in here.
What? It's
Tell us
say
if
my
you know what
name.
this thing is
Okay.
saying.
Okay, let's see.
So-
One. Okay, Stu, give me the pattern.
All right. Giving it some time, you do kind of like understand that in his strings of ones and zeros, he's pretty much just marking things as true and false, maybe small strings of things that are just like system nominal or system tampered with, normalizing. And he seems to be like undoing half of Electra's shoddy work by the looks of it. Like, you know, places where Electra you might not have known how parts of the machine functioned, but still
Yeah.
managed to get it to work. He's like normalizing the system.
Only a machine could throw shade.
Well, maybe he can be the engineer next. I can go back to shooting
Yeah.
things with Fortuna.
You're pretty good at that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem to really be stopping or really present entirely. His eyes, like I said, just kind of remain vacant and is generally like,
I am Bender, please insert girder.
yeah, pretty much.
Is he saying anything else other than 1 and 0? Is that the only thing that he's saying?
That's kind of just what he's doing on loop.
Missing that memory core. Did we ever pick one up, or is that the other party?
We did pick one up, but we put it into nuts.
And if you
True.
recall, those memory cores are specific to whoever they belong to.
Yep.
So
Man, I
the
bet
Nasus memory card wouldn't fit inside this guy.
Exactly.
That'd be really awkward.
Suppose
Think of
that's
all
how
the
it's like to eat a
development.
memory mycena. guess I should know.
You guys do see Flat Earth like looking at that door in the back going into Forge 17. She has a little notepad out and she is taking vigorous notes.
Look
Yeah,
at
let her have
go.
fun. So, so he's working on the vehicle now. Okay.
Well, he seems to
And
be doing a better. Sorry, you continue.
Flat Earth's off doing her own thing. Is there anything else we're missing here? Pingwing, Duck are fine. I guess we just go through that back door now.
Might
Yeah.
be time to explore. Yeah.
Probably best to keep an eye on those clumps and creepers guys, though.
Actually, before we leave, and Electra closes her eyes and casts a spell, did we long rest since our fight with the black pudding?
Yeah. We did before we left for the race.
Okay, so
Which I need to do
yeah,
that
I need
too.
to sleep. All right, Electra will cast. Called here. Sorry, I just gotta find it. Here.
God.
Clairvoyance. In the ship.
Wait, what are you doing this for?
Just to keep an eye on things.
Alright.
Well, that will persist for 10 minutes, if that's what you're wanting to do.
Oh, yeah, I guess it will. I thought it was longer. Never mind.
Okay, I'm just
I
making
won't
sure.
cast that.
The benefit of that one is you can cast it anywhere, even outside of your line of effect.
Yeah, it's like a
within
little
500 feet.
spy tool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Best not be shown to Flat Earth.
I'm sure there's 20 of them in her fucking in her apartment.
Very clairvoyant apartment, that one.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. No, this is not a character. I wonder if Flat Earth has one of those. No, actually, no. It was those weird gold tokens with the tracking chip. But no, that wasn't CIA material. It was somebody else.
That was somebody else.
Yeah, that was somebody else's. Never mind.
It sounds like some share spying tool kind of thing.
A Doc's coin. Well, if it's a share spying tool, we're kind of fucked because Darcy put one in me.
Yep. Okay. Ophi will go out that back door. See what we see.
Alrighty.
If you guys want to come along.
I'll come through the back door, yeah.
Yeah,
Last
join
time we found a
Opie
black
through the back
ooze, so
door.
yeah.
Alright, this back door is similar to the one that you guys had encountered in peer review, where you may go to reach for a handle. There's not exactly one there, but much like a Super Mario painting, it's more of this like weird metal, liquid metal, that you just kind of like walk through. It's almost like Quicksilver, right? But you walk through it without... Yeah, it's just like a weird experience, but once you are through it, you're in a much more, I don't want to say dingy, but definitely not like white and black paneled hallway, effectively. You do see that there are some racers that are still out here, some of them that are not, the ones that have gotten to you, like, before you, right? Which would be, let's see, Eliza Gearhart and the Sky Sailors. Eliza Gearhart herself is the one that's kind of waiting in the hallway. Since, I mean, she's kind of alone, but you definitely don't see any of the Sky Sailors crew, so Captain Skylar, anybody like that is not in the hallway here. She's just kind of like leaning up against the wall, and Simoni's just waiting for somebody. She gives you guys kind of a little wave. Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi, Gearhart. Congratulations on your placement in that last leg.
Well, I suppose when you're panicking, and she kind of like rubs the back of her head, I quite frankly didn't think I was gonna make it through that one.
Oh, it seems like you made the exact right adjustments you needed to after the previous leg, and you smoked the whole field there.
Yeah. Swift, you've made the bird blush.
It was rather tight, that's for sure.
Just don't get used to it, right? And he'll give her a wink.
Of course not, of course not. And she smiles. The Sky Sailors have already kind of gone up ahead. All them and their crew. They're looking a mite bit cocky. She
Cocky for second place.
Cocky that they beat you.
Ah,
Beating us is like winning the race for some racers, it seems.
Well, you might go give him an earful. And that's when you kind of see, like, there are people coming out of the doors now behind you. Which would be the Steamsmith Squadron. And, you know, first and foremost comes Captain Steambeard, who kind of pushes his way through. I am going to need to start getting used to that.
Ophi will run forward and grasp a hoof of his and bow to him. We really appreciate your help during the last leg.
Oh, think nothing of it. And he kind of, like, nods. You are simply doing what is good, and it wouldn't take much to see that that is the case. I would rather that happen than a race take my priority over my mortals. Mortals.
I'm glad you see it that way.
And so do his wife and kids come out of the back and that kind of thing. Well, in that case, seems like there's only one place to go. And he just kind of starts going down the hallway, right? His wife, however, like, as they're kind of walking, her head just kind of, like, turns, like, it kind of spins on its axis, right, to, like, look back at you guys. But she's just kind of, like, staring as she always does. She's just giving you that classic stare.
Is it doing the exorcist thing?
Yeah, she's literally doing the exorcist thing and just watching you guys as they walk off.
Talking about fluoride stairs.
Yeah, Electra will smile and wave at her.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Very emotionless, this one.
Gives a little bow.
And then...
Alright.
And then you start hearing it. Soon after
Right.
they leave down the hallway, right? You guys and Elijah Gearhart probably just kind of chatting a little bit or something like that, right? And then a temper tantrum. No! No! No, let me go back! Let me go
There
back!
he is.
Ugh.
Seems like the Alchemical and Avengers are on their way.
Yep.
And Money D. Looney.
And they do, in fact, come through the door. And it's Money
D. Looney?
It's Money D. Looney and Elixir, and they're kind of, like, wrestling with each other a little bit. No, my boy, you can't go back. You can do better than her. I can't do better than her. Like, it's like the whole thing.
You didn't do her at all.
But I wanted to. Scratch that. Don't tell her that.
Oh, Luna.
He needs some more help than Flat Earth does.
Elixir's, like, looking towards you guys now, just like, a little help with this one, if you would please.
Well, what do you want us to do?
Look, help me! And then he's just like, as he's kind of like having his tantrum, like he just kind of like, just happens to kind of like bump his arm, his hoof, which just inflates slightly. It turns like, you've seen that before on the Gobos.
Oh. Ooh.
He's been doing this the whole way out of that leg too.
We're sorry about that.
No, don't worry. We've experienced worse. When, you know, one doesn't mix their mutagens right, this one just needs a little sorting is all.
I have nothing to help him.
As long as you're up to it.
And then Duck kind of thinks. She thinks. I got it! And she actually runs forward, and just kind of does like a little bit of like a twirl, a spin, a little sing-songy note, and shares in front of you.
Oh, she turned into Cher?
Oh,
Oh, illusion. Yeah.
Look, I don't think that's a good idea.
That is untoward of you.
that is a great idea.
It is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, she looks towards you guys, and in Cher's voice, just like, I am Cher. I have all of the good ideas, and money. And she like looks over toward Money, who stops immediately. Cher melts. Why don't you follow the kind man into the next thing? We will discuss things later, you and me. How about this? And I have to roll a thing for Duck.
Some quick thinking on the lass's part. I've got to give it to her.
Bard is gonna bard. Let's
Get him,
see.
Duck. Get him.
Yeah. And he's just like, anything you say, chair. And Elixir's just like, thank you. And then they just kind of, he's almost like here's the thing. He starts inflating just enough that he like starts floating above the ground as if he's like full of helium, right? And little balloon hearts are coming off the top of his head. And he's just going. And Elixir's just like, we will see you in the next bit. And try to keep this lad calm. Thank you. You know, and off they go. And then,
Good stuff, Duck.
who are you calling Duck? I am Cher.
You wish.
That's
Well, no, you definitely don't wish.
this feels a little weird considering Cher killed Duck.
Like, yeah, like she goes up to you, Swift, and just kind of like boops you in the chest. Now it's an illusion, right? So it's a little off-putting because Duck is a short person, and Cher's actually a little bit taller than Duck, and her hoof isn't really where her hoof is. So it's a little off-putting, but she like pokes you in the chest. Mr. Swift, where is my wife?
We are one up.
And she starts breaking her own charade, starts snickering a little bit, and then falls backwards laughing, and the illusion drops.
Somewhere safe and. I don't even know why I bothered answering that.
Yeah.
He's gonna roll his eyes, but he
Yeah.
got a little smirk.
I don't know if you got all those wires correct, Ophi, when you gave her that resurrection.
Something's definitely different, but sometimes that happens. Unfortunately, it's more than just one god.
I'm perfectly
That's quite the answer, lass. Sometimes things happen, huh?
Sometimes. Especially
At
when,
one point in time, something happened.
chaos and all that.
Eliza Gearhart, who's just been kind of present for all of this, is just like, you know, for some reason, I really like hanging around you. Wrong accent, sorry, wrong one. I really like hanging around you. She says, it's quite funny just seeing your shenanigans.
Yes. Well, we do get up to our fair share of those, and I don't know. Seeing as you don't have, well, you're welcome to hang around with us. Seeing as you don't really have much of a crew.
Duck kind of
Not in a bad way.
Duck cackles even louder when you say fair share, and she mimics that fair share. And starts rolling.
Oh no.
She's having the time of her life, and Eliza Gearhart just kind of like nods. Well, fair enough. I think we should get going though. Everybody, we're gonna be the last place here, eh?
Yeah.
Still looking for some water.
And she kind of like blinks and like reaches into like her little pack. Only got one of these available for an extra. Here you go. Tosses you like a little like bottle of water. It's literally it literally says that on the packaging. Bottle O water, and there's like vertically going down the thing, you see like an H2 and an O where the big O is.
Are you sure? I mean, I'm sure they have some up ahead, but I guess you could refill up ahead anyways.
Nah, that should be enough for your whole crew. And she kind of like
What?
nods. Yeah, open her up.
All right, he's gonna open it up and he's gonna tentatively pour it out. Is
Yeah.
it just?
You pour just a little bit out. It doesn't seem like you actually poured anything out. Like it's still like up to the lip.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. Triple,
What?
don't you have one of these?
Yeah.
Canner of endless water.
Forgot. Yes. In that case, I think we could just use his.
Yeah.
Aye. Oh, you can. This one's probably a little bit more filtered than your friends there.
But
Well,
it's
sure,
good enough.
Yeah.
She's trying to give you something.
Eh. Your kindness is very much appreciated, lass. He
Yeah,
bows
give me a-
his head forward.
Give me a sense motive, Swift.
Oh.
No.
He's
He's trying to roof you or something?
Definitely hitting on him.
Yeah, Swift, I believe this would be enough to get the smallest inkling that, yes, she is definitely trying to flirt a tad bit.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna continue on her insistence, and he's gonna give her he's gonna take a sip out of it, assuming it doesn't. It's just normal water.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's completely normal water. It's crystal. Like it's actually like it is indeed, as she says, like filtered, more filtered than the standard, infinite water thing.
Oof. And he's actually going to in the smoothest way possible, he's gonna pour some on the back of his neck to help cool himself down.
Nice.
Oh, that does hit the spots.
Okay, now it's just
Oh,
showing
you're a
up.
lifesaver. And anyone else want to have some?
Oh, brother, says Pingwing, kind of rolling his eyes a little bit.
You're a penguin. Oh, I'm not here. I'm just gonna hold it out to him. I'm not gonna do anything.
What? What do you want me to do with? Yeah.
Have some water.
Fine, I'll have some water. He
Wait,
takes it.
And Electra casts prestidigitation on it and tries to cool it down.
Ooh.
2 jokes I wanted to make, but I'm holding my tongue.
No, you gotta make them now.
Well, out of character, I was gonna say, those micro metals
Metal?
In the micro, yeah.
in
It's
the water.
No,
those
it's
micro
just
metals.
heavy metals here.
Duck is trying to sense Swift's motive and can probably tell he's holding on to a joke and squinting at him. Her shin kicker at the ready.
Well, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah. She's like, I'm out to you. Penguin takes the thing and kind of gives it like a little, like he waterfalls it because touching
Is touching lips to the
Yeah,
rim is gay?
it's
Is that
gay.
what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Maybe he's
Mhm.
worried about catching diseases.
Yeah.
What
Well,
kind of
you-
diseases?
Diseases birds carry.
I don't want to give anybody bird flu, Mr. Swift. Jeez, perish the thought. Here you go, Twipple.
Thank you.
The horse bird flu.
Yeah.
Horse
The
bird flu?
horse bird flu. It affects birds
Yeah,
and
well,
horses.
I guess I have that now. All right.
We're gonna
Especially
get
bird
Concord.
horses.
Yeah.
Avian flu.
Well, I don't. Age 29. I just
What?
scrolled up here and saw the Electra age 29.
Yeah, that's how
badly
old
drawn
Electra
the
is.
S.
That was, she rolled a 1 or something, or like a 10 after modifiers, so that's her S. And yes, she is 29.
Age
She's
20.
merely a babby in Kieran years.
Yeah.
That is Babby. Wow.
Yeah.
How old is Ophi?
A little younger than that.
He's
20.
Babbier?
Well, hang on, I don't remember.
Yeah, she's baby.
She baby? Holy
Turn
smokes!
back?
These are some young Kierans.
Oh,
I'd have to
no,
look it up to
no,
remember.
no.
It's an observation.
I think she's 26.
28.
What do you mean
28.
pink?
Ah, yes, you're right.
I was gonna say because do y'all know how freaking old the Jinx and Misty are?
I think Kieran lived to what, 500 years or so?
Dragons.
How old
No,
are they?
not quite
Jinx
that
and
old, I
Misty?
thought.
They're like 70.
God,
That's still
I
young.
didn't know you were
And we're
into,
still
like-
smoother.
I didn't know you were into gilfs.
Gilfs.
She's like double your age, Swift.
Kieran are basically elves.
basically
I'm not
great.
old. I'm cute.
Where the fuck did you
You're
come
just dumb.
I think I'm getting a little too hot in here. Trying to see things.
Come on. And she's like, Eliza starts like gesturing you guys forward. As you guys,
But I forgot my fidget spinner.
there's plenty in there. I assure you, it's a big clockwork thing. Many things go
Oh.
spinning.
Good point.
from? Let's go.
All right.
Have you ever
Ben.
been to this particular forge before, lass?
I know. Not really. Race is different every year. Quite frankly, a bit anxious at what they're gonna throw at us, given the last leg.
Aye, that was quite a surprise, but we're prepared this time. He looks
About
at the
3
rest of his
unpleasant
group.
ones as well.
All right. And as you guys kind of enter the area, I activate new thing.
Ooh.
Oh, there's Jinx. Oh.
I like how our vehicles are in here.
Yes. So, as you guys enter this
Wow.
area, many whirring
Yep.
gears, big magma flows of molten metal, glowing glowing forge areas, construction tools, loose parts, engines seemingly partially made, and small little helper automatons kind of seem to be zooming around and all around the place. The sound of clockwork gears is, quite frankly, all around you, drowning out most things as you guys kind of like enter this area. As Eliza had said, the other captain, the racer captains are kind of like over there, already taking a look at perhaps what is like the frame of a starting like vehicle or something. It seems partially constructed, if anything. It's a little bit more bare bones than what this image would suggest, but we'll get to that. Captain Skylar on Steambeard and Elixir are kind of like all around there, taking a look at it, taking a look at the surroundings. And as you guys enter, you guys do hear over the intercom something kick into being that suddenly kind of gets everybody's attention.
Attention racers, congratulations on your current progress. Your ingenuity and perseverance have not gone unnoticed. Welcome to Forge 17, a pivotal juncture in your racing endeavor. Here, you are presented with an opportunity, a challenge of collaboration and innovation. The task before you is unique, to work in tandem with your fellow competitors to construct a new vehicle. This is not just any vehicle, but a fusion of the most advanced technologies each of your teams possesses. Your objective is to integrate a distinct and viable technological aspect from your current team's vehicle into this collective endeavor. The culmination of your efforts will be critically assessed before you proceed to leg 3 of the race. Be forewarned, the criteria for success are stringent. Should your collective creation fall short of Forge 17 standards, the Forge reserves the right to intervene. It will extract what it deems the most technologically superior component from your vehicle, incorporating it into the final design. This intervention will not be without consequence. The vehicle from which the technology is taken will likely suffer damages, placing it at a disadvantage in the next leg of the race. This is your chance to demonstrate not only your prowess on the race course, but your capacity for cooperation and technological innovation. Forge 17 awaits your creation. The success of your journey depends not just on speed, but on the ingenuity and synergy of your fellow racers. Proceed with creativity. The next phase of the competition begins now.
There's a little bit of a ding from where that speaker had done so. That's where like the timers for like about how long you guys have left before the judging begins, more or less, drops down.
So just clarify here.
Yep.
What was this business about? If there's something too technologically advanced, we'll just take that. What exactly are the rules? Like, how does that trigger?
Okay, so I posted the announcement in because that's a lot, right? I posted it in chat here.
Yeah.
The wording was, be forewarned. Let's see. The culmination of your efforts will be critically assessed before you proceed to leg 3 of the race.
Right.
Be forewarned. The criteria for success are stringent. Should your collective creation fall short of Forge 17's standards, the Forge reserves the right to intervene, and it will extract what it deems the most technologically superior component from your vehicle, incorporating it into the final design. So pretty much the wording implying...
You suck worse.
Yeah, it's like the wording is implying you better put in effort, and it better be worth it. Like
This looks like it wants us to take what is the most valuable part of our ship and put it into a new ship from everybody else's at the same time. So if we don't do that, they'll take it anyways. So basically what it's saying is we got to put our Grey Core
I
in
think
there.
every team needs to make their own ship.
Yeah, you guys don't have access to your
It's
vehicles.
just collaboration.
Yes, you guys don't have you guys don't have
We're
access.
making one ship as 5 teams.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure what it's trying to say is that we gotta craft a component ourselves.
Yes.
But if it's shit, it's gonna cannibalize our vehicle.
Okay.
Hey, I'm curious. Could I use like my stealth or something to, I don't know, try and figure out what kind of designs other racers are trying to come up with? Would that be of any use to this party?
Well, like, it's
They're
not,
working with us anyway.
Yeah, it's like not everybody's making their own vehicle. You guys are all working together to make a big vehicle. So you will know what they're doing and what they're putting in. But that's the idea.
So we're making a new vehicle. All right.
Now,
so-
mind that, like that was mentioned, right? You guys don't have access to your vehicles. No part of this is going to be you guys having to take out something from your vehicle and put it into this one.
Okay.
You guys are literally, if you're looking around the forge currently, there seems to suddenly, like, you really do see there is a lot of different workstations around, things that you could make parts with, things that like you can blueprint with, those kind of things that are around and available to be used for that particular endeavor. As the like that timer kind of drops down, there's a second thing that kind of like a second thing that kind of like comes out of the walls, a number of those little automatons, the same secretary bots that you had seen probably in peer review, that kind of go to each team. Do you have any questions?
Yeah. How long were you planning on keeping us engineering slaves?
The automaton kind of like looks upwards toward the timer. At the end of the 12-hour mark, your creations will be judged. Just before you are put into the race in the order of which you had gotten into Forge 17.
So what are you gonna do with the final results?
That's a good question.
And it just kind of like blinks. Classified.
Exactly. Exactly what I thought.
Yeah, and then it
Okay,
kind of,
everybody.
and then you kind of see like it just kind of like looks up. Crucible Slicer 5 required to access information.
Well, I don't
Shoot.
think
We
Looks
really
everyone
aren't going
else.
to get anywhere from talking to these guys. I think they want us to just get this done. That
Yep.
being said, I'm wondering. I'm not going to say this around them, but I'm wondering if there is some way we can sabotage them if things go badly.
Sabotage who?
The
Crucible.
guys running the contest here, the robots running the contest here.
That's more of the environment itself, which is a little hard to sabotage.
Yeah. I think he means to sabotage whatever we create. That way they can't use it against us.
Fair enough.
That's not what I was thinking, but that's actually a really great idea.
Well,
It
if
is.
it's gonna be judged, if we sabotage whatever we build and it's gonna be judged, then it's gonna go, hey, this part is inadequate, and then our vehicle gets cannibalized. I don't think that's a good idea.
If they're good enough to tell.
This is only assuming that they start taking stuff away. Anyways, for now we're going to have to like play along with their rules.
Yeah.
It seems, because this is going
We'll
to
find an
determine,
opening eventually.
I'm assuming that we're getting some kind of advantage
Yes.
for this, for the next leg of the race, even though this is not our vehicle that we're making.
Anybody
Just-
here knows how to invent stuff?
Well, the little secretary bot in front of you just kind of say like kind of like look up. Do you require additional information about your workstation?
Yes.
And you kind of just like beep 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 as if it's like loading, gathering information, and then it like stops like halfway through. Total available power are 6 Crucible power units. And then it's just kind of like that's when like as it kind of says that, it goes to the side of the like the space kind of plugs into something somewhere. And next to the time, you do see, in fact, there are 6 Crucible, like there's like a little meter that kind of it drops down for everybody. You guys have a total of 6 power units. And this is where I'm gonna do something fun. I'm gonna put all you guys racers into an initiative.
Oh.
Doesn't really matter what order we really have here, though. I'm just gonna roll it for the heck of it, just so we can. I don't have to have a little dice next to me. Order doesn't really matter here. And we're gonna do something fun, y'all. You guys have 12 hours to construct this vehicle with your fellow people. If I begin this little encounter here and pop this out, how this is going to work. You guys have 6 total power units. As you guys are kind of looking around the area, you'll notice there are a number of different tools and things that are available to you, both for blueprinting and actually creating different parts and various other things. Bringing the secretary bot around with you guys do notice, or I guess you guys are free to ask all the sorts of like what these things do and what they're used for. And for example, if I show you guys, like I'll show you guys some of the crafting stuff, so you guys actually have these, because you guys are gonna probably need these for crafting step stuff. You have things like the chrono wrench, the etheric caliper, torsion tweezers, gear alignment scopes, springboard cranks, and so on and so forth. For blueprinting, you guys do have things like Aether drafting tables, vibrational stylus pens, dimensional projectors, pneumatic engravers, and then one other thing, which I need to just grab this. I just need to grab this really quick. I just need to put this in my notes image, because it's the one thing I didn't have in my note image, but I did have it downloaded. Yeah. There it is. Engine. Alright, and then the biggest thing of all, which is apparently used for a testing step, a giant clockwork analytical engine, pictured thusly. It's just kind of in the back of everything, seemingly to run various numbers, calculations, tests, and the like.
Computer?
Oh yes. Now, as you are conversing with other racers, and they are also figuring this stuff out, Captain Skylar will probably, with their bots and everybody's coming together, because obviously teamwork here, right? We'll come together. Hey, it seems like we gotta do a couple steps here, and she's going to pretty much tell you what she learned, namely the fact that, well, in order to make something good, like the rest of us did here, and you as well, of course, all of us are inventors, we know this, we got a blueprint first. Finish the blueprint, and then we move on to crafting. Craft all of our parts and put them together, and it looks like that machine in the back there is for testing. She points toward the analytical engine in the back. Out of character, you have 2 steps that you need to complete to mark your particular part and addition into this vehicle as a complete thing. That is, you have to complete the blueprinting step and the crafting step. Each of those steps requires at least 5 points of effort, if you will. And as
all right, team, let's story point this.
Yeah, story. Yeah, pretty much. It is pretty much. It is pretty much story pointing. But yes, you guys, each step of these requires 5 points of effort, as you can see by the by those parts that I kind of shared with you guys on there. Each of these will require X amount of power units to be able to do, and we're going round by round, which will focus about an hour of time. So each round, you guys will work together with all the other people, right? And we'll figure out how many power units of power per hour that we're using to complete different things. But everybody does need to complete their stuff, lest somebody get left behind.
What about the testing step?
That's the extra thing. So the analytical engine itself uses 5 of your 6 power for that hour. So obviously takes a lot of power, but here's the thing. Whenever you guys are using power to do these things, especially during crafting, more than anything, you guys are going to be rolling crafting checks. I will not show you if it is a success or a failure unless you use the crafting machine, or the analytical engine in the back, to test if your thing worked or did not work.
And that takes time.
And that takes time and energy.
Yep.
So, limited power. You guys have 12 rounds before the judging starts, and you guys are free to work together to figure out how you're divvying up those 6 points of power between every team. If you guys are really, like, I mean, everybody's kind of using some of this needs to use some of this power at some point to get their thing done.
I guess the first thing we gotta do is figure out what we want to build.
Yeah,
Probably
the blueprints.
Yeah.
Probably actually figure out what everybody else is building. We don't want to build duplicates.
Oh, good call. Mimely, where are the pages? Because you had them pop up and they disappeared.
Yep. So if you go to Journal, you'll look at Bannermanes campaign notes, Golden Port, Forge 17. There should be a tools thing there.
Nope.
Golden Port. No, there's no Forge 17.
It's top line.
Oh, hang on one second. Let me configure ownership to all players as observer.
There you
Alright. So, we have some analytical engines, some blueprinting steps, and some crafting steps. Blueprinting is the first step to things, as you can see. Like the Aether drafting table, for example, uses 2 power units, 2 PU. However, there is one of the more unique ones here, the dimensional projector, which is 5 power units. It costs 5, but will give all teams 1 power unit toward their blueprinting goal. So, like, if you use that one, everybody pretty much gets a blanket, like, 1 toward their total of 5 that they have to go for blueprinting. But you have to get to at least 5 to have properly blueprinted out and made sure that everything's good before the blueprinting step is complete. Does that make sense?
Cost 5. Like, for the rest of the 12 hours?
Yep, so each round is going to be an hour.
Yeah.
You guys have 12
Yeah.
rounds to be putting this stuff together.
Yeah.
And each round we get 6 power units, right?
6 power units per round, yep.
Shared across everyone, though.
Yes, this is across everybody. Everybody's using the same shared
Mm,
power,
yeah.
much in a very Crucible sense. You guys have a total amount of power, and if you don't use this every single round, well, then you're going to have an excess of power. And you know what happens with
shouldn't.
excesses of power, yes.
It explodes.
Probably don't want that.
Sometimes.
Okay, so we're on blueprinting step, right? So the case. This is
So,
dimension projector. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should collaborate first, just to make sure we don't make duplicates.
Yeah.
That'd be the first step.
Ask around.
Yep. You start asking around to see what other people are starting to blueprint. They're going to their stations, various things. Captain Schuyler kind of chimes in. Hey, well, our good friend here, Mr. Wrench Kid, put together quite a nice propeller system for our particular racer. And, well, think that might be one of the best things to put into this thing, huh? Think you could recreate it for us? And Wrench Kid is like, I don't know. That's the spirit. And to help with, well, flight. You know, and make it fly. Like that's their whole shtick, right? They're sky sailors. So they're going to be adding pretty much a method of movement. Elixir is kind of like over there next to Money D, who just keeps like he's a little dazed or whatnot. But the rest of the gang kind of pulled him into a huddle, and you guys kind of go over there, just like, well, of course, we are going to add the most important part, the fuel tank, among other things. Something so innovative, much like our own thing, of course, and perhaps with the help of our newest crew member, Mr. Money D, we'll make something elastically bombastic. Something you could throw as much fast juice in as you want. Kind of like smiles. So they seem to be making a fuel tank of sorts.
Gives me an idea.
Yep. Steamsmith Squadron. Very straightforward. He just kind of goes over. Well, every clockwork mechanician needs to follow certain Crucible theory principles. And while everybody else seems to be focusing on speed to some extent, we will be focusing on cooling. This is why our racer has several stacks to it. It is exceptionally efficient. We can use just about all the energy that is available to us at any given time and properly cool off the entire thing without it malfunctioning. So, Steamsmith Squadron seems to be focusing on a cooling system for the thing. And Eliza Gearhart, who's just kind of over at a table on her own because she didn't really have a crew, but like she's kind of already like kind of drawing up plans. You see this. She's got like here's the thing. She's got a lot of math already like starting to be like she's using a pencil and kind of like sketching out her initial ideas. And as you guys kind of like go over, hey, yeah. So you're asking everybody, asking what they're putting in, yeah?
Hey, we're just not wanting to, make sure that no one's doing any duplicates off the bat. Start that sooner rather than later.
Oh, of course. I'll move you guys up here. Yeah, I'm just, here, come over here. Look, I'm working on, something for propulsion. If I'm not mistaken, them over there, she points toward the Sky Sailors, just kind of getting off the ground, but then you just kind of float. What's up?
I think you just said BRB.
Okay, yeah, and then you just kind of float in the air. But nothing's really going to push you forward, and, Well, that's kind of what I excel in. And she gestures down to her little thing where you see this cone that's seemingly engineered to be able to use an amount of thrust, something to push from whatever is provided to it, right? It's like a 0-point thrusting mechanism that just kind of, much like jet engines, right? Cones outwards and creates a very nice conical thing to push the ship forward. I'll be working on the thrusters, as it will, the thing that's gonna make it fast.
Speed.
Okay. Good
I
to
think I
know.
know what we work on then.
Okay.
What are you thinking of, lass?
Weapons.
Weapons, aye.
you
Weapons or... Well, yeah, that's the natural
I was
That's better
thinking the
than-
same.
defense.
What do we know about our vehicle that is particular?
Well,
That's
starters, the Grey Corps, but that's...
Yeah. The
That-
gray.
Definitely don't want them to take that.
Wait, do we want to build another gray core?
I don't think we can.
That's the weird thing here. Every single one of these people, aside from you guys, does seem to kind of know their vehicle in and out.
Yeah, we really don't. We stole this thing, essentially.
Yes. So, yeah, that is the question, isn't it? What exactly are you guys going to do?
Mm.
Well, if we're thinking of weapons, what's innovative? Do we want to go firearm style with rapid rounds, or do we want to go explosives, or do we want to make something that can swap between? Lasers are also fun.
Hmm. Point
Point
defense system?
That kind of adds
Point
both
defense.
offense and defense together.
We could just give it some kind of hoofs or arms, that can work as both.
Ophi's gonna lean in and quietly, just whisper to the group. I got a bad feeling this whole thing's gonna be used against us, so I think as long as we can keep it, point defense sounds good because it's not probably going to obliterate us, but
Yeah,
at the same
yeah,
time,
sure.
That's
it'll make it harder
technically
for us to
still a
destroy them.
weapon. What exactly are we
My
using
idea
this
was-
vehicle for?
For defense, it can make it hard to take it down, and
No
something
idea.
innovative would be a way to make it absorb blows, maybe even absorb some of whatever is being struck with.
According to the
think-
bot, it said it was
No.
classified as to what it's going to be used for. Sorry, she was answering
Hmm.
you, Triple.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was thinking, we don't necessarily need to add a weapon if we're worried about it being used against us. It'd just be a thing that goes very fast. We haven't been told exactly what we need to achieve with this vehicle.
I was thinking the what you call it, the shell of the
Like
of the
armor?
racer. Yeah, armor but we can make it sleek to make it extremely aerodynamic, and then we
You
can
want to paint some red stripes on it?
Yeah.
we can make it light so that it's not too heavy, and then we can also see what else we can do about making it absorb damage.
Yeah, so basically we work on the plating.
I'm cool with that.
Here's the weapon system is probably not a good idea, especially since if we fail this, they're gonna take our weapons.
I apologize if it has been told to us.
Probably.
I
I
might
don't
have
fucking know.
just missed it, but have we been told what the purpose of the vehicle is? Because that's
It's
going to
classified.
inform
No,
the
it's
design.
classified.
That's really the first step in engineering is to find out the problem that needs to be solved. But
Exactly.
The problem that needs to be solved is that we need to make a vehicle.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's all they tell you too. And if you're looking around and you start kind of messing with some things during this hour, trying to figure out what everything does, you guys would hear a short little announcement, right?
Caution. Unauthorized tampering with Forge 17 technology will result in immediate disqualification.
stuff like
Okay.
that.
What?
Or just occasionally, the occasional just fucking announcement that they just have out there, right?
Remember, racers, unity and innovation is the key to unlocking true potential.
Just
I'm
little.
willing to bet that Crucible would be this is so fun, guys. This is I'm not
hate
even
him.
telling you what to do. You should enjoy it.
I've never
any
met
way
him
we could-
before, and I hate him.
Is there any way we could go back to our vehicle and maybe just study it?
You guys can
Like
use
study our own design.
you guys can use the analytical machine for a round to analyze your machine that they currently have in the facility
really?
somewhere. But that would obviously take a lot of power from the initial first round of everything.
Wow. We've this somehow Crucible was able to go past Turing completeness. It's great. He made a machine that tells what other machines do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an NP problem. That's
Oh yeah, no. like Crucible is Mr. NP completed.
So complete that
Yeah.
all right.
NP stands for no problem.
Yes, no
problem.
problem for him. That
Yeah.
actually sounds really good.
That's
I
something
think that we should
Crucible
use
would
that.
say.
Yeah.
Alright, here's the thing. You will have to probably confirm this with your other racers. On account of, I mean, they're not exactly using this analytical engine. Quite frankly, like I said, they all seem to know their vehicles, and have kind of assumed that maybe you know yours. So, might need to make your case to the other racers as to, why you're using it to discover your own vehicle.
Sorry, guys. We need to take a year, to catch
Oh,
up. We're taking
you
summer
see,
school.
Was that a rule that we need to have made our own vehicle?
Not really. It's just, it's kind of the assumption, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's all
Yeah.
We don't need to
inventors.
lie about it though.
Look,
May as
we
well
could
level
just
them.
say, yeah, I mean, we can't just say something like, yeah, but part of this vehicle was part of this vehicle, we kind of modified it on our own, but we just bought it, we just bought the scraps, so maybe there's still some parts that we need to discover about. No, that's a stupid argument.
Maybe we should just tell them the truth.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no need to lie about it.
Alright, who's making the
as long
diplomacy
as we
check?
don't get-
Swift,
Electra,
he's the
either one of you.
captain.
It's up to you. I can do it.
No, you can. There's more than just one crew.
He
Yeah.
saw that one rolling around. Oh well, you can.
Alright. Electra, you helping out?
Sure.
Go for
Let's
it.
try. Sorry, I just gotta get the page open.
Here it
There's that
comes.
skill thing up top too.
I know. There.
Nice. Alright, what are the two of you guys saying to the various racers or any specific racer? Because they're also, they're looking at, all these blueprinting tools and kind of talking to each other like, oh, I'm going to be using this, okay? And, that kind of thing. They may come up to you like, what are you guys planning on using, We got to make sure that we're meeting 6 power here.
Sorry, I thought this was as to why we were studying our own machine.
Yes, but
Yeah.
the analytical machine uses 5 of the total 6 power.
I
So,
see.
Yeah.
so you'll be
Pretty much.
you'll be taking away most of the real estate from anybody to really get anything
Yeah.
aside
Well, I
from
guess,
1 point
I
power.
guess if
right?
we're just being open with them, we can tell them that it's a Crucible machine.
Phrase it.
Okay.
How you?
I guess Electra would say, well, to be honest with you, we didn't actually make this ourselves. We found it in one of Crucible's old laboratories. And it'd probably have some pretty advanced technology in it, so I think it's probably worth analyzing it at least.
You get a few muttering looks from the Alchemical Express more than anything. We're kind of like, they didn't even build their vehicle. They seem like a little it's a little like that's really odd sort of thing. It's almost like a faux pas of those particular people. The Sky Sailors just kind of hearing this particular thing, they're just like, I knew something was up a little bit of smirk. It didn't strike me that blue one over there, you, Mr. Swift, were quite, savvy enough with a wrench. Not like yours truly, she says, gestures to herself. Hey, fine, if you need to
Never
learn...
claimed to be.
Yeah, it's like, fine, if you need a moment to learn your vehicle, by all means, fine by me. I could get all these steps done, but that'd be the last
It's a
favor.
story and a half, and I promise if and when we get all this done, we can sit around and we can tell, because we've got quite a few stories, honestly.
Yeah. Now, the Steamsmith Squadron are probably the most okay with everything. Like realistically
Yeah.
speaking, you guys say that, and he's just like, a crucible machine. I would be curious as to what your vehicle could actually do, regardless if you made it or found it. Now, he
Hopefully will pipe in. I do think it's worth noting that anything we learn from this, we are more than happy to share with all of you.
Yeah. And they're, you kind of get, like, yes from Captain Skylar, yes from Steambeard, definitely a yes from Gearheart, who, realistically speaking, Gearheart kind of just in general seems to be your most allied particular racer, so they're 100% like, they're 100% like okay with that, and, you know, they're a little curious as well. The only people who generally aren't are the, the alchemical... Yeah, the Alchemical Express guys, but you guys do have 1 point of power. They will be okay with it so long as they are the ones that are going to be able to use that 1 point of power to do something.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, if that's the case, then we've all agreed on something. They're going to be using, like, the vibrational stylus pen, which, you know, helps them draw on a special parchment, right? They're using 1 power for that.
Don't they shake enough already?
Right? Chemical Express. I'm just gonna write this down as like progress. Blueprinting. We're at 1 power unit used toward this goal. You guys are using a testing machine, so Swift Serpents. Just gonna like progress. Progress. Now, this won't immediately allude to your blueprinting progress, but will give you an idea of what is actually in your ship, because this is technically a testing tool. Okay, save that.
This is so hectic, why aren't people spending the first half of the sprint doing absolutely nothing, and then the second half being, oh shit, today I everybody, and I am not just sitting on that bug for 5 days.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, as you guys start doing your analytics, this is when you guys do, in fact, start getting some things out of what your ship is. So, thing 1, I guess the most inherently obvious thing that gets spit back out of you guys when you start running the analytical machine, your ship is actually equipped with a very giant, prominent claw that you guys have just never really looked into it to see. It does give you the classification of like a carrier device. Like, that's what it's supposed to be able to do, and that does check out from a brief memory that you guys had seen from Nuts. Those giant machines that were carrying out parts of Enakini Kai, they needed a giant claw to be able to do so, and that seems to be what this is able to do. It's able to carry into the air a lot more than maybe like what you guys can normally do. Secondarily,
Wait a second. That fucking we had a tractor beam from nothing.
you guys did use a tractor beam last leg, yes. Another little slip after all the gears turn kind of comes out of the thing, and you guys do see that one of the other particular features of this are, in fact, its air and submersible capabilities. And then it prints out a little bit more information on top of that for storing parts over land or underwater. Probably a thing to note down on that particular thing. If they were storing parts of Enakini Kai on the land in these vaults, well, there might be some under the depths somewhere as well, as this seems to be what this thing was made for. And a lot of the other smaller things that kind of seem to be coming out of... I guess the third thing that it would do is like the biggest thing that is part of this vehicle. Gray Core. You know, like, we all know what the Gray Core does.
Yeah.
Being able to, you know, do that kind of thing. It is equipped with that. And a lot of the other smaller things that come out are various things like its subsystems, temperature gauges, automatic, automatic resistance devices to make sure that the power input stays stable. All of those various other things. Those top 3 things were like the biggest things that it had noticed are kind of like a key feature of your particular vehicle, along with its You know, yes, yeah, along with all the other smaller stuff. So, if you have any other questions related to that, I can definitely give you what the test would give you. Otherwise, if this gives you an idea of what you want to put in, by all means, discuss.
Well, I definitely don't want to give them a prototype that's basically part of the C engine. So, this is a little awkward for us.
Pretty much the only thing new that we learned is that it's got a claw. The rest was kind of something that we already knew.
I wonder if this thing has been this race is like trying to rejoin some of those pieces, like it's waiting for a moment like this. I still think we go with the whole armor design situation.
Yeah.
Like we've got definitely some smaller things in this vehicle that we've got that are, you know, some of the minor stuff it didn't mention, like I don't know, compression resistant sprockets, things like that. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that I think we should ask our new Griffin friend is, did she need to help out with doing this on previous races, or is this like a first time?
First time for all these guys.
Imagine if they go somewhere new every time and they've never been to this place before.
Yeah.
I got a question.
What's up?
You said, what was the last component that we found out from the analysis that you said, like pressure gauges? What was it? What the fuck was that?
It was like all the other smaller stuff that is significant in your vehicle, but not like as significant as those other things. So pressure gauges, you have like, you know, obviously automatic power resistors and stuff like that keep power input stable. All the little tiny bits that actually make your thing crucible.
All right, the fluff.
The fluff.
The fluff.
Floof.
Yeah, that might not. Yeah.
Notice, the Forge observes all. Excellence in engineering and teamwork are under constant scrutiny.
Oh, I really wanna blow up.
Okay.
You say I really want to blow up that thing and hear this.
Caution, unauthorized tampering with Forge 17.
I get it.
Yes, stop being destructive for 1 second, Box.
Hey. Everybody was mugging on that thing last round. It wasn't just me.
She's got a point, and she's honestly probably our best option to be able to circumvent some of these systems.
What?
You know, if we tried to.
You could probably interface with some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Caution,
Wouldn't the speaker go?
unauthorized tampering
Yeah.
with Forge 17
Yeah, there it is. See?
will result
See?
in
Yeah.
You are Crucible Tech, though.
It's the rules to say you cannot tamper with anything.
The rules didn't say Crucible
Tech.
Tech couldn't interface with Crucible Tech.
Hey, where's one of those little helpers?
Leave it to a cleric of the unspoken to find some tiny little interpretation of the rules.
Oh shit!
I always find a way around them.
What happened to Swift?
Nope.
Swibbed.
He did.
Okay, so we're going for a fucking what's a space?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. So you go for a secretary bot. What are you asking it?
Yeah. What did you want me to do? Can I interface with stuff?
Yeah, we're wondering. Our friend here is proprietary Crucible equipment. Can she interface with other Crucible tech in this place?
It like thinks for a moment. Definitely causes some announcement to come on the intercom.
Caution, unauthorized tampering with Forge 17 technology will result in immediate disqualification.
Does this
Okay.
answer your question?
No.
Kind of like thinks.
Can we have a
Override.
complimentary search for Roll a Surprise, please?
And it looks around. Yes. Turns, and goes back. immediately comes back towards you guys, and where is it? I think it's which is the one? I can't remember if it's this one, but
There is nothing to worry about. Crucible Laboratories
that's
is
right.
addressing the problem as we speak. Until then, please enjoy a complimentary Sarsaparilla Zero while you wait.
and
That's
then,
Sarsaparilla Zero.
and then the secretary bot will confirm there is no problems. Simply an automated response for that one. I mean, there isn't really a problem here, but it still gives you the Sarsaparilla Zero.
Thank
There
you.
is no war in Goldenport.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what are we doing? What are we building?
Armor.
We're building armor.
Armor. Okay, armor it is then.
Ain't nothing gonna hit this whip.
We'll send Triple in later to see if we can squeeze more power out of the system, maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
So, for the first hour, you guys work with the analytical machine, coming up with that armor is the key component of your stuff. I imagine that you are also obviously probably sharing this with the other racers, or
Of course.
probably gathering around
Oh,
the
yeah.
analytical
Yeah.
machine to see it working, right? Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've already uploaded the
It's part of the
confluence.
deal.
Yeah, and they kind of think that that's like super interesting. I mean, like they're Steambeard above all else kind of seems to be pogging out, but not really. I mean, he is kind of like from here, right? So like, you know, it's like meeting your heroes,
It's a
but
dude.
you're a stoic guy. So he's just
No,
like,
you see, he's pogging out. The problem is that the beard covers the mouth, so you don't
Yeah,
really
so you
see
can't
it.
see it.
yeah. Imagine stocks of like pogging out about something. It's hard.
Ooh.
It was like stocks and stockades and I think it was Renaissance, like when
Yes.
yeah it's like that.
when-
That's
when they talk to each other. Renaissance is like, I have personality, and Stocks is like, I might have personality.
It's possible.
everybody does
Alright.
seem to gain a little bit of appreciation for your vehicle, in various things, in various ways. Now, that being said, we moved to round 2. Hour 2, the only people who have really just made progress on their stuff was the Alchemical Express. They got 1 toward their 5 for blueprinting. And so now everybody kind of goes to the various stations, and I ask, what are you guys wanting to do?
Where's the rule set again?
If you go to Journal, Bannermanes Notes, Goldenport, Forge 17, Tools.
I am being realistic. Probably after an hour, Triploid would want something to eat at this point.
You could ask one of the secretary bots.
Oh, then yeah, he's gonna just try and figure out how to completely game that system and get as much food as possible, as much food and drink as possible.
Yeah. He starts asking for, like, food. And they seem to come back with, like, almost this rock candy looking substance. Here is
Oh.
a sustenance stick.
Oh no!
Protein
Train.
bar.
It's okay, Trip. I know prestidigitation.
Oh yeah. That's so much better. Eating bland, crusty crab. You know that one episode of.
yeah.
The texture might suck, but it's gonna taste good.
It still tastes like filet mignon.
Terrible.
I got a quick question, real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm checking the rules and shit. Wouldn't blueprinting come before crafting?
Yeah, you're doing...
That's what we're doing.
No, yeah, I know. It's just that in the rules that the crafting is step 1 and blueprinting is step 2.
Yeah, I had noticed that
Afterthought.
as well.
I think he just might have got the order funny.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was getting me confused there. Alright, so blueprinting.
Getting the
Yeah,
architect
we should-
confused.
We should probably use something with a lower power unit. They were kind enough to actually give us 5 power units in the previous round.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
the vibrational stylus pen and the electrical etching tool.
We have an electro etching tool.
oh yeah, what's that?
I don't know. Your horn? I don't know. I'm just throwing things at the wall.
I don't need any etches. Thank you very much.
You know, you're the etcher.
Oh,
Etcha Electra. Alright.
Electro.
Smith.
Electrolyte.
Just Electro brand.
Progress.
It's got
My
electrolyte.
brand.
We have the Sky Sailors. I'm just writing them down here. And the Clockwork Canary. Alright, so you guys are using something with 1 power, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Blueprinting 1 power unit. Awesome. That would mean the Steamsmith Squadron would probably request to use something with, he would actually suggest to, he's going to suggest to everybody else that they use the dimensional projector, try to fit out where everything goes. I think that it would be advantageous to all of us, and would get us all towards something toward our goal.
So do we all use it together?
The other racers would be in on this idea. It would just be kind of up to you guys if you guys were okay with that. It would just be this. That would use 5 power units and give everybody an additional 1 on there. Everybody an additional 1.
Yeah, I'm in on it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dimensional
How many
project.
points do we need to do to complete a step again?
5.
5. Okay.
Blueprinting 1 for Sky Sailors. Blueprinting 1 for Clockwork Canaries, and you guys are using 1 power unit to do your things. So that brings you guys up to 2 power units. You and the Alchemical Express are technically kind of the ones that are ahead, but everybody's got 1 on the board.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not exactly a race, so let's, if other teams need to catch up, let's be sure to let them have some extra power.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just be aware, you guys do only have 12 rounds. So. Alright. Hour 3.
So, okay, if we all only have 12 rounds, then at most, one team can only miss 2 points per round, and total. So, gotta use some math for this.
We
have 5 teams, don't we?
Yeah, I may have a suggestion for this. I don't know how wise it would be, but it would always be wise to always use the dimensional projector, and then we cycle through and let somebody else use something like the stylus pen or the etching tool to get in the extra power unit. So, like for example, the next one, the next one in line, for example, we give 1 power unit to the steamship squadron to use for whatever blueprinting, and everybody else uses the 5 power unit for the fucking 3D hologram thing. So we kind of go uniformly on this that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm looking at this trying to figure out how we don't game the system here, because it seems like we would be best off doing that.
Efficiency. That's what a refinery like this should all be about. Efficiency.
Yeah.
You guys are free to be as efficient or non-efficient as you wish. These are just like what they give to you.
Right.
And
Anyway, I'm good for what we're doing with this round if we didn't already confirm that.
no, we confirmed it. I went to round 3, so now I ask you guys what you guys are doing.
Safety announcement.
Okay.
Ensure all technological integrations are secure. Malfunctions can be catastrophic.
Shut up! I'm gonna cast silence around that damn thing.
No.
Oh dear.
You go try to
That's
cast.
tampering.
You go try
I'm
to cast
not- I was-
silence. You go try.
No. She
Oh, look at
was
you.
saying that out loud like she was threatening it.
Ah, okay. You look up there and you start to see this grid appear around it, and then once again.
Caution. Unauthorized tampering with Forge 17 technology will result in
Puts a hoof up like she's middle finger.
Yeah, yeah.
Cast silence around yourself. Easy.
Do you think that yelling out paradoxes real loud would count as tampering?
Does a set of all sets contain itself?
Oh god,
Can you even
shut up!
can you even say paradoxes, Fortuna?
Yeah. Tell me, Fortuna,
Yeah.
does the set of all sets contain itself?
Well,
Jimmy Capricorn.
well, you see,
Fucking loading bar.
Buffering.
it is best not to ponder these questions. That is, I am equipped with the anti-paradox device that reminds overrides and just goes, fuck it, I don't care.
Ask
That's
again.
that's how we solved it.
That's
how we
Outlook
solved
good.
that's Crucible tech right there.
Yeah, Crucible Tech right there. Yeah,
We took your
it
logical
cycles.
paradoxes and said, fuck it! And put that in our
Yeah,
machines.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
Like the solution to logical paradoxes is just a magical 8 ball.
Yeah. There
I've
is
done
no
that
answer.
clear.
Now,
That is.
thankfully, the little turtle that you are carrying around with you, Triple, does seem to like to just kind of like chomp on wayward little tiny scrap pieces and provide you guys additional tools that you guys might need.
Hey, at least someone's eating good.
Hey, I wonder if you made some more tools for that other robot automaton that we found. I wonder if he could fix our ship better. Anyways,
Yep.
Mhm.
So what are you guys doing? Like which tool are you guys using?
I think we said
Uh,
we're doing the stylus. We want to
Yeah,
kind
we'll
of keep
just
our...
rotate that through.
Yeah, we're rotating it through. So now the next ones would be
Steam
using the
sailors.
stylus. Yeah,
Or-
it's the steam ship guys, and everybody else gets the
The 5?
fucking the 5. Yeah, that way we can be you know uh,
Yeah, yeah.
homogenous. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep, that makes sense to me. And all the racers seem to think that that's a really good idea. All right, wonderful. 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. All right. So that brings, if I save this right here for progress, Alchemical Express and Swift Serpents are at, and Steamsmith Squadron now are at 3 units. 3 power units used for blueprinting, and Sky Sailors and Clockwork Canaries are at 2. So everybody's kind of making progress down the things. You guys see that your various racers have indeed, been using this blueprinting device. Like, when you guys are using this and you're getting the use out of it, like, there's definitely a process to dragging things around. Like, you could actually, it's. You ever seen the commercials for Apple Vision Pro? It's that, but without the goggles, right? Like, it's like, you're moving around little light things and holograms and that kind of thing, and actually seeing if it like fits together. It's providing you with a little bit of a like some small tools for like things like balancing or like basic aerodynamics when it comes to like, hey, like this is a shape that is too top heavy or back heavy or whatever, right? Like very basic top level
got
information.
some quick tips.
Yeah, imagine it. It's like
Little
the
stapler guy shows up.
it's like the Kerbal Space Program building window. Like, you don't know if
Yeah.
it's gonna succeed, but you do know if it will fit together, right? Like, and so that's about where that is. And everybody's
Compatibility issues.
and everybody's like, you guys are very nicely working out different compatibility issues for things. The biggest one seems to be between Elixir and Eliza Gearhart, funnily enough. They seem to have a constant back and forth of just like, but I want to put more gas in it. And Eliza Gearhart being like, well, you can't put in that much gas, otherwise you're making this part less efficient in the back. And then she's like pointing toward her big engine. Well, then why don't you make your engine bigger? Fine, I will. Maybe if I just do, and it goes like big, like bigger, and it's like, well, now the back's too heavy, It's just kind of like that back and forth, right? Where like everybody's kind of needs to find this weird sort of like compromise between each other and how much this can actually handle, etc., etc. And we move to round 4. All right, so giving the pen
same
to the
shtick.
to the Sky Sailors, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they go to 3, and then everybody gets a +1. Yeah. Closer and closer you guys become to properly blueprinting this stuff out.
Yeah. Look at that. We're already at almost at 5. One more round and we're at 5.
Yep. All right. And you guys have pretty much solved most of the balancing issues between things. People are actually pretty like you guys actually caused the least amount of problems, because right now like your plating is going all around the thing in a pretty even manner. So weight wise,
I mean,
not really causing a problem. It's more just
it's
like yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, this is a part that kind of can work on its own without working in tandem with everybody else. So we're kind of lucked out on that one.
Oh yeah, 100%. And like you guys do manage to kind of like find a very nice way to put that around. The only thing that you have to consider with that, and this would be like more of like a Sky Sailors sort of problem here, is just like, hey, can't you use a better material than this? That's really heavy. I'm gonna have to make my blades even bigger. Looks toward Wrench Kid, right? Like, go tell him, do the math for me, boy. And Wrench Kid comes up to you
That's
guys.
We've got
Wait.
If you've got suggestions for a lighter material, so long as it still stays durable and able to take some hits, that's sort of our goal.
Our Rich Kid comes over. Like, I think that if and he just like points toward like a CNC machine that's over there or something like that. That has all the materials that we need. If you could make it a lighter one, that'd be great. And then he like jumps away, right?
Man, you should start selling medications.
Alright, come on, lad. What you got you so squeamish?
And she like looks at Ophi.
What?
Yeah?
I don't know. She's
Oh.
just
Nervous had a
kinda...
pretty face?
No, she has a really weird horn.
Oh,
Hey.
it works just like your horn. Well, sorry, a normal horn.
Uh,
She just, and he says it kind of quietly. She just
There's
had
just a
a little
giant crack in it.
accident when she was younger.
Oh no, don't do that to my horn.
What?
Oh,
No
she's
one's gonna
gonna
do anything
twist
to
my horn. Like,
Why would I do that?
No. No one's gonna twist your horn, lad.
Captain Skylar looks over. I might.
Well, that's for you and your crew, but you don't have to be afraid of our crew.
Oh, what are you doing, man?
Stop
Stop peeking under my chair.
Dog.
Fine, upstanding crew made up of fine, upstanding ponies and a robot.
I
Yeah, give me a
made
diplomacy
a dragon
swift.
shit itself once.
Give me a diplomacy swift.
Ophi will assist him by using a focus point to make her halo.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you were gonna assist by untwisting your horn. That would have been terrifying.
Oh my goodness.
That was supposed to be something nobody saw.
Alrighty. With that diplomacy, yeah, you know, he does determine that maybe you guys aren't in fact out to twist his horn. And we'll calm down a little bit thusly. Enough to tell you guys how big of a fan that he kind of needs to make, depending on whatever materials that you guys use. Personally speaking, as you get to know this particular wrench kid, he doesn't mind making it really big. The problem, as he says, the problem is that the blades are really sharp, so I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it's just a little dangerous, really, but I think that it would be cool if we made a really big one if you didn't want to change your materials. Otherwise, it might, I'm not really sure how much material we have around here.
Could we possibly make the the propeller the entire base of the vehicle?
He
It's
looks,
like a hovercraft.
and he kind of blinks. That would be great! Looks towards Captain Skylar. She kind of gives the thumbs up for it. Everybody's just kind of like, pretty much it's like one of those things where everybody was wondering like where to put this thing, and then just one person drags it to the bottom, and everything just works, and it's like, huh.
Seems safe.
You don't have to be savvy with the wrench to be innovative, and you cast the wink towards Captain Skies.
Yeah. You snap a wink toward her, and we move to round 5. Alrighty.
Same shtick.
Alrighty, Shame Shtick would bring with just the extra 1, Clockwork Canary to 4, and then everybody would get the extra +5 as you guys complete your collective blueprinting, and the whole entire hologram kind of turns green as if it is ready to go for crafting. And then that will just kind of remain displayed. Pretty much like, you see where the vehicle is now on the image? It's like, imagine that, but like kind of blue. Like this is where all the parts will go in the vehicle, right? But it's like a hovercraft sort of thing that's kind of hovering there. And you guys have all your measurements made. Everything that needs to be made is kind of together. Though it seems like you guys are mostly using conventional methods of measuring and that kind of thing. Nothing really of the electronic, like any of the other electronic tools or anything. Did seem like everybody got their stuff very nicely.
2.5 wing lengths, okay.
Exactly. We'll use anything but the metric system in this build.
Oh my god, what if every team used their own metrics?
8 twisted horns, alright.
Yeah, Steamsmith Squadron is like, yes, and this is 5 gears long, whatever that means. Yeah,
Very
like,
As long as a
objective.
piece of rope.
The alchemical version of Avengers are using test tubes as measurements.
They're using test tubes. Money D. Looney
Knowles.
continues to like he's still like kind of miffed about the whole like chair thing. Like I'm gonna, and then like he blow his nose, but then like a little like balloon animal, like the balloon animal thing snake would come out. you know.
That's funny.
And then that's what he's trying to use for measurement, but he's not being the most helpful about things in that respect. And Captain Skylar has like a feather she plucked like from like her wings or something, and she's using that as a basis of measurement.
He's now using nautical miles divided by 1,000 or something.
You're a nautical mile.
You're
Got
what?
him.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
I'm gonna
What the
high
hell?
hook that. I'm gonna high hook that captain.
Yeah, she high hoofs you. Don't worry about it, bot.
Fine. We're.
Now, as Swift gives Captain Skylar like a high hoof for Tuna, you would notice that Eliza Gearhart starts to really bury her head down in whatever she's working on, trying to ignore it.
What?
She sees that, lowers her goggles, continues working.
Oh right.
Oh,
I'm sorry, buddy.
damn.
Alrighty. And
She's the one who was hitting on Swift, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Making sure I remembered the names.
Yeah.
She's got the blue flu.
The blue
The blue
flu.
flu.
Oh
The
no.
Oh my God.
Oh goodness.
Classic.
Flip sail. The blue flu.
The blue.
Oh my God! What if this distraction actually causes her to fail the challenge or
Oh
something?
no.
Oh no.
Ugh. Well, we are in we are that was round 5, right? We completed everybody on the blue food step, yeah.
Is it 5 or would it be 6? Because we spent our first turn doing the tester, and then all 5 teams did the dimensional projector, right?
Yeah. So it'd be 6. This would be like where we start crafting things.
This is the end of. We finished 6.
Yes. So by the time you start, high fiving, you guys get everything done. You're together. Well, we are on 6. We still need to determine what everybody's doing. Because now we can start crafting. So if you go to the crafting step, there are a number of things that we can do. All of them are individual, though.
Wait. We're in the crafting step. You gotta update to
I did.
the power unit thing. No, we are still at 4443. I'm reading.
No, it's all 5s for me.
Hang on a
Oh,
second.
the progress. I see. As I see, it's all 5s.
Oh, yeah, now it's all 5s. Never mind, I just had to update. Okay, crafting step.
Yep.
With this one, we gotta be a little bit more. This is gonna be more of a little bit of a back and forth. There really isn't a way to push everybody equally.
Aye. Well, which? All right. So every creature, we're about halfway through. It looks like we're all about ready to start on our innovations. Does anyone feel like their particular innovation might be a little bit more advanced and time consuming than the next?
Everybody raises their hand.
Okay.
Kind of looking at it objectively, though, if you want to give me a blind crafting check, you guys can make a blanket assumption on who might be.
Blind what check? Crafting?
Yeah, somebody wants to, on your team wants to give me a crafting, you guys can make your own judgment call based on that, of which you think might be the most complicated thing to put in.
I don't. Does someone want to try that? That's not me. A craft.
Probably Fortuna.
Crafting
Letra's
check.
not
Sorry,
good,
yeah.
but she'll try.
Give me a say blind.
Yep. Your NPC will do NPC things. How about that? That's what he's
Yeah.
That's what he's here for.
I'll give you the crafting.
I guess the
check.
idea we'd like to get is a rough estimate of the descending time of how long it might take for all of them.
Alrighty. Alright, Pingwing and Madame Fortuna here. Pingwing would just give you the more blanket statement of like, well, everybody just seems to kind of be more or less just as complicated. They still have to work together in some fashion. The Eliza Gearharts and the alchemical guys over there have to work together the most in terms of how the fuel to propulsion systems work. But I'm not sure about the other ones. Madame Fortuna, you would kind of garner that, like, Captain Steambeard's and Captain Skylar's are probably, and your guys's technically, are the lesser of the very technical things. Given that, I mean, Captain Steambeard just has a really neat cooling system, but that cooling system is just that. It's a cooling system. It just kind of works on its own and is meant to be kind of put on everything to make sure that it's cool. Not exactly, like, entirely the most revolutionary in the world, but it is pretty damn impressive what they want to put in, but not technologically advanced. Captain Skylar just has a very, very big aerodynamically stable propeller. Impressively big, but once again, not exactly technologically advanced. And you guys
Spinny blade.
have plating. So, in terms of really what would take the most technical work, and probably testing to some extent, if it got there, would be the combination between the alchemical Avengers and Eliza Gearhart, because that is literally what's going to be pushing the ship forward, and there needs to be a very fine balance of fuel to propulsion to not blowing up your ship ratio.
They might have to work with us a bit too. Weight is a big factor, and the armor's got to be. They got to make enough force to push the armor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aye. And
Point
we
is-
do have our testing analytical engine.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's true.
So best might be. Do you want to make the propellers first, and then, or do we want to make our armor, and then test it to kind of see how much, or like it weighs, so that they can maybe know how much they have, how strong they have to make it.
We may not have to test ours that much. I mean, if we know what we're making it with, we can figure out what the weight's going to be pretty easily, as long as we know what the structure is.
About
Um,
300 Electras, probably.
Damn.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take that as a compliment or an insult.
Damn.
300
I don't,
electric.
honestly. I don't
Well, if we
know.
make
I
our
threw
armor-
a number out.
If we make our armor out of Kieran scales, that makes a lot of sense.
Now that's an idea.
Hey, where do you think you're getting those scales from?
Looks at Fortuna.
Wait, I don't got no scales.
The grizzly growths.
Absolutely
Oh
not.
no.
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 No, no.
No.
Tempting.
Wait.
I don't want to make everybody this broomstick. Because my
The
friend
fact that
fires.
it's even the fact that it's even tempting is a concern. He says very
Look.
dryly.
I like to make sure
Look,
Fortuna's
I'm
friendly
making a
fire is
joke.
on off.
Look, yeah, triple fucking sevens glued it with hot glue.
Good.
That is not good.
God bless.
No, it's not good. That is tampering with historical.
Yeah, it
here.
belongs in a museum.
I don't know
Tamper
if
with
you
crucible tech.
qualify.
I do indeed qualify. You look at me
Oh,
here.
I
Look
think
at my butt.
That's
Look.
perfect preservation.
Look at my shiny metal butt, Mr. Swood. Look at this. Look at this
Good
signature
word.
right.
I've got enough
Look at-
butts to look at around
Look,
here. Thank
look
you
at the
very much.
signature right at the bottom. What does it say? Crucible.
It says "kick me." And he's gonna give her a little kick.
God damn it.
Kick meable.
You wanted on a
Rude.
haircut. You wanted on a haircut.
Don't you dare.
Penguin at Swift's kick me
Oh,
instinctively
yeah.
just
Yeah.
like feels his back for a kick me sign and doesn't feel one. Like it's just like a just a reaction.
It's a habit.
Yeah.
I don't have time to QA your story. Judah.
Electra will look at Penguin. I guess you never know with Triple around.
Oh no, Triple would never do that to me anymore.
That gives me
Do
ideas.
what to you?
Put a kick me sign on my back.
Oh, if we
for the hickey
slash
sign?
Penguin's back.
Get it off, Triple, get it off.
Yo, what's on his back now?
Did you put anything there?
An arcane
Yeah.
mark that says "kick me."
Arcane mark.
I want to do something funny. Hang on.
Okay, cover it up. Don't worry. I can't remove that arcane art because I don't know any magic. But here you go. And he writes "don't" right, and a little post-it note. Put it at the top, and then
That's
that's
great.
the
Damn it.
message.
Whoa, you're a lifesaver, Mr. Twipple.
You gotta come up with creative solutions.
Hang on. I'm gonna run a crafting check for something.
Oh no.
I want to make a. No, I'm not gonna make a kick me sign, but I need to do this. I'm just gonna one up this shit.
Don't kick me.
No, it's not a don't kick me sign. It's a hug me sign.
Hug me.
I need to get those.
It's a don't kick me, hug me. Like it reads in
Yep.
that way from top to
Slap
bottom.
slap it in the back. There we go.
Ah,
Not even tell him.
what's
What is
going?
he doing up there?
And Duck like goes to, of course, hug Pingwing. Hey, being accosted.
We like to have fun around here.
Yes.
We do a little trolling.
Now, here's the thing.
A little trolling.
In your crafting step here, whichever one that you choose, the more PU that this applies towards your crafting goal, the higher the crafting check will be. And given that you guys didn't exactly make this particular ship on your own, you may have discovered maybe one of the most valuable parts of it, and among other things, you guys are probably going to be rolling at higher DCs than many of your racers here. So, keep that in mind.
Come on, we
Yeah.
need a lot of PU, guys.
Yeah, we're not inventors, and also we're dealing with the invention from probably the greatest inventor of all time. So we're kind of fun.
I was thinking about naming them CPU for Crucible Power Units, but CPU is reserved for another Crucible thing.
Well, at
so
some
I
point,
can't-
we're gonna need the Arcanum Riveter.
Yeah.
That's true. We will need that.
Riveting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, riveting.
Bolting the armor together.
Well, we could probably use that one right now. Everybody.
Well, you
cool
gotta
with it?
make the armor first, don't you?
Oh yeah, we're in the crafting. Oh, right.
So we might need the
So
hammer.
we've blueprint.
Got Pneumonic
we've,
hammer.
we've
No.
blueprinted
Yeah.
already, right? Like we're done with that.
Yeah.
now? Okay.
Yeah, we need to make the parts. What is something that is needed to make plating?
So everybody is pretty much casually using the CNC machine. It doesn't matter who's using it. It's just it makes parts pretty fast out of the materials.
Okay, but
that it has.
what's the code in the tools?
That's you don't even need to worry
Pneumatic
about
hammer.
that. That's like a background process. You get your
Yeah.
like base parts, and then you use these tools to put them together. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We
I
need
know,
the pneumatic hammer.
I know
Hmm.
we were talking about weight earlier. So do we want to make the armor out of like metal or ceramic?
Blue and ramen.
Bloomin' ramen? What?
glue and
No,
ramen.
glue
Glue
and
and ramen.
glue and ramen.
Okay. Bloomin' ramen. Yeah, it's
So that's
new,
how you repair. That's how you
Blue and
repair
ramen
the
sounds
armor.
like a type of ramen.
Look,
Bloomin'
that's
ramen. They're selling it at Outback Steakhouse now.
that's what was
The
used.
blue
That was
ramen.
that's what was used in the Holiday Bowl to fix the destroyed statues.
I think we're a couple leagues above a Kalidai ball as far as technology goes. Not sophistication, of course.
Tell you
Yeah,
what,
we are
Fortuna,
anything but sophisticated.
I'd be okay with that if you were able to replace everyone else's bullets with ramen as well.
Well, you see, the glue is the thing that solves it because the bullet just jams through it.
Oh, I
It's
see. It
sticky.
gets stuck.
The-
It's-
yeah, it's sticky. The glue is sticky.
Gotta look out for that sticky ramen.
But if you want to go with metal, all fine by me.
All right, so you guys are using pneumatic hammers, yeah?
Yeah.
Aye.
All
There's the
right.
pneumatic hammer. Hang on. Oh, there we go. 2 power units. Yeah.
All right, so you guys will be using the pneumatic hammer. That is 1 power unit. And go ahead and
No, that is 2 power units.
or 2 power units. My bad.
To be you.
2 PU.
Damping it and detailed designs into metal.
Nice. Oops. Bring this to 5, and then this one to 2. Sorry, wrong one. There we go.
Do we gotta roll a crafting check now or something?
That leaves, yes. So give me guys' crafting roll based on 2. I have my thing here. And make it blind. Like I said, I'm not going to reveal if you guys succeeded or failed at your particular progress stuff here. Alright. And given this, this would be this particular thing. Alrighty. You make that check. Now, as you guys start putting it together, it seems like things start to, you guys can put it on the frame pretty nicely. Things are aligning. Nothing seems to be going wrong. Always a plus. The other guys, you guys have 4 remaining power left. So some people start making their various things. Eliza Gearhart wants to start with the Eliza Gearhart and the oh hi Alicia want to start with the making the fuel system and the engine before anything. So they're going to try to push forward with those particular things. Now, let's see here. They get the what do they need for that? One might think that they would need the calipers and tweezers for these particular things. So both of them are going to be using 1 each. So Clockwork Canary uses 1 power. The Alchemical Express uses another power. That brings us up to 4. We have 2 left, which are going to be kind of split between the cooling. They need to make a cooling system over here, so temporal lubricator is needed by the Mr. Steamsmith Squadron over there. So 1, and then we can use the torsion tweezers for the small adjustments that need to be on the engine that Wrench Kid seems to be putting together with the rest of the crew. So another 1 for the Sky Sailors. Boom. Everybody's made progress. Save.
Particular torsion tweezers.
Yes.
God.
Round 7. Getting up there.
Well,
progress should be updated.
Power units.
Alrighty. So, the Clockwork Canaries and Alchemical Express guys are going to be wanting to push forward a little bit here. They are wanting to each use the cyclical, the cyclic gear press, if you will.
I bet they do.
Well, and the spring mine crank.
So that's 3 each.
Yeah,
they can't both use it.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, this. Yeah, well, they are requesting to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but this is obviously
choose which one we.
Well, no, there's still total power. One can use the spring wine crank.
6.
One can use the cyclic.
I thought there was 5. My bad.
I think we need to use the spiral drill. Otherwise, we can't use the Arcanium Riveter afterwards. We gotta drill holes before we put the rivets in.
No, you rivet through.
What?
No, Anon's right. Rivets specifically need a hole.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I'm thinking of now I can't even think of the name of that. Never mind. You're right. You're correct.
Can we use something else?
I am the one with crafting.
Can we use something else, maybe?
Oh, what's
Is there like
what
a
do you
spot
have?
welder or something?
Welder?
No.
There's
This
the
is
soldering iron, but that's
soldering.
not for this.
I'm sure that there are probably there's the vortex soldering iron, highly refined soldering iron for using metal components with extreme precision. 2 PU.
We can use the etheric calipers to gauge out her the distance that we need to mount the plates from each other.
Yeah.
Or just to give us an excuse to use something with 1 power.
Yeah.
There's also
That's
a
good. Be
lubricator.
accurate.
Temporal lubricator.
I got some temporal loop for you. I guess that would be your line, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Wait, who
Alright.
are you saying that to?
Electra, being the time traveler.
Oh. But
Yeah.
no, I think the caliper is a fine
Calipers, yeah.
choice.
Where's
Yeah.
the caliper? Okay, our etheric
Number
caliper.
2.
Second down, yeah.
Gauge, dimension, clockwork components. Okay, yeah, I guess we're just testing out tolerances.
Well, I mean, it's armor. It can't have any gaps.
True.
Alrighty. So, hang on 1
We're
second.
using it to mark the holes for the drill.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright.
That too.
That was my thought. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just updating things here. So we got, you guys are using the,
We are using the calipers, and
nice. Etheric calipers, you guys use those. That brings you up to 3, yeah?
God.
Eliza Gearhart is probably going to be wanting to use the Springwine crank to use another 3. The other racers are fine with this so long as it helps push forward that particular thing. Her argument is, I might have to use it for a testing thing. Last thing we want this thing to do is blow up. That's going to use a lot of
Fair
power
point.
later, so I want to get there sooner rather than not.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Alright, so she's using the Springwine crank to make sure that all of her stuff is nice and springy and proper. So, Clockwork Canary,
it's all
that would
wound up.
bring her to 4.
We could have used one of those earlier.
And so that would be 4 total power, and then we need 2. And, he kind of needs some, the Elixir guy is also making somewhat of that argument that he too needs to kind of push. We need to push forward too if she's doing that. The two of us can finish our thing, run it through a tester, well, whatever else is done is done. But, you know, it is kind of the engine of things.
Mhm.
And so he's going to use the last tool for the, like what he needs to put this together, I guess the soldering iron would be his particular, like, little project here. I'd bring these guys up to 3. Save. Okay. We go to round 8.
How's everyone coming along?
We have Alchemical Express
So I think
at 3.
Steamsmith and Sky Sailors need the most power this round, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of the farthest behind.
Yep. So we have, Alchemical Express at 3, you guys at 3, Steamsmith at 1, Sky Sailors at 1, and Clockwork Canary at 4. So she
That's
only needs 1 more to complete her step, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah, let the Steamsmith Squadron, the Sky Sailors both use 3, so they catch up to the rest of us.
Want to give
Maybe.
them? You guys want to give them most all the
We
power
could
this round?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give them a 3.
One step away from finishing your parts. It's a nice little bit of suspense, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they kind of start working. It's one of those things where like you guys step away from everything, right? You let those two teams kind of do their thing, and everybody is watching Wrench Kid now. It's like do his thing.
Oh,
Because I mean, he's kind of putting a lot of this together, right? He's asking people to hold things,
Yeah.
and now all eyes are
How's
on
he
him.
doing?
He's very nervous now. I need a diplomacy check for somebody.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
There we go.
You can do it.
What are you saying?
I got my
Trip?
popcorn ready.
I'm trying to think of something he'd say.
Don't
Just-
mess up.
He'll cheer him on. Don't mess up. What a great thing to tell him.
Don't screw it up.
You better not screw this up.
Nice.
We're all counting on you.
He's literally saying no pressure.
No
Just
pressure.
Pressure, kid.
Just
Swing, wing,
gonna-
wing. One of the gears kind of flies. Oh, okay. And he starts putting
Uh-oh.
it together faster, but you realize one particular thing,
This is-
Triple. Your check is a success, as it seems that he unironically works a lot better under pressure somehow.
Oh. Okay.
Is this the goat character
Yes.
that we saw? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, I like that guy.
Good kid.
He's got a good heart.
Yes. Hang
Very
on.
good kid.
Where is he? He's Wrench Kid. There he is. There's Wrench Kid. Look at this guy.
He
Bad
kid is a
to the
goat.
bone.
Goated with the sauce, if you will. Okay.
Sauce is oil.
So the Sky Sailors go up 3. We put them at 4, and the
Alright.
Steamsmith Squadron also go up to 4. Both of them use 3 respective
4.
things. I update the thing. Should be updated for you guys, and we move to round 9. We have 3, 3, 4, 4, and 4.
We just use the 5-point, or the 5-point, and then one
No, let's use
for.
the 2-point.
The
We
what?
Oh wait, no,
we-
sorry, we're not in the
There is no
blueprinting anymore. I
5-point,
forgot.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
we
Uh,
think we have anything that anyone needs to test at this point.
Nobody's gotten a testable part. Like, we haven't gotten to the point of testing yet.
Oh, they have to have
We need to
all 5
finish it.
points.
Yes.
So there's a lot of 2s. So we personally have 3
3.
crafting. So
I may have something actually. Here's the thing.
Have we used
If-
the hammer yet?
Look. If we use a power tool with 2, and the chemical express also uses the power tool with 2, we arrive to 5. So that leaves 1 extra point for somebody. No, 2 extra points. That can be divided by 2 people. And there's only gonna be 1 left with just 4 power units, which
Ah.
is gonna be taken care of the next round.
we've already used the pneumatic hammer, right?
Can we reuse stuff?
we need
You
the riveter,
can.
right?
I mean, like, I don't think you use a hammer once in a building project.
No, yeah, we didn't use the hammer. We used the riveter.
Yeah.
Right.
Have we used the riveter yet? I don't think we
No,
used
No,
the
we
riveter.
had to hold off until
We used the
had
hammer. Is what I meant.
Oh, let's use
Yeah.
the riveter then.
I think
Yeah.
it's time.
It's riveting time.
We'll rivet.
Rose the
we
riveter.
rivet the armor back in place as the final step.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are using the riveter. All right, that'd be 2.
Arcana riveter.
Yeah. Let's see.
How do you think this would feel on Kieran scales? It's not quite an angle grinder, but
Well,
there are angle grinders in here.
I don't.
oh,
It's a riveter.
yeah, I don't really want things riveting through my scales.
I don't know if it would be like a massage. I don't.
I do.
Well, how about we look at this and what's the riveter look like? Does it have like a table that it rivets on?
Okay, imagine it like this. It's a giant fucking nail gun,
Oh,
Kinda, yeah.
kinda.
it could be like
Yeah.
it could be like a massage gun.
Well, that's what I'm
that's-
wondering. Like, is it like a nail gun that you hold, like a rivet, or is it like a table thing where you have to put a
I
piece
think,
of?
I'm pretty. You hold it.
No, you hold it. You hold.
Yeah, you hold it.
hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
thinking
much
it could
just
be
a nail
compared-
gun.
I'm thinking
Here.
it could be compared to
I
like
think
a,
this
Electra
is-
will pluck one of her scales. It's one of the older ones. It's a little bit more gray than the rest of them. It's about to fall out, and she plucks it out with her magic, and she puts it on the ground and uses the riveter on it.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Hang on. I have an image of the riveter.
well, she already plucked the scale out.
Yeah.
It was about to shed anyways.
There you go. And let me.
Unlike our horns.
Hold on, I gotta see the picture of this.
Like much like the deer horns.
I just need to create the image and drag it to my node items. Give me a second.
Okay, so it is like a. Oh
Yeah.
no. Peregrine just posted one.
That's a very.
That's what I had in
low-tech,
my mind. Like that's the one that I've used before, but I figured the one that would be putting armor
This
on
would
a
be
ship would
way
be like a
bigger.
big machine or something. Yeah,
There you go.
like one of those drop hammers.
God damn.
Where'd you post it?
He posted it
Is
in the
it?
game. So
Campaign.
yeah, it is
Oh,
like
oh.
a handheld thing. Wow. Okay. Or hoof-held.
Hoof-held.
Anyways,
Right.
what does it do to the scale that she tried it on?
You try it on the scale, and it like vaporizes it.
Oh, that looks comfortable.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
How is that not gonna melt the metal? Ah!
You guys hear that? And then the announcement again.
Caution. Unauthorized tampering with technology will result in immediate.
No
Rivet
fun
that
allowed.
thing.
God, we
Yeah,
got it.
no
This is
fun.
Crucible Tech unauthorized tampering with Kieran Tech.
Yeah.
Crucible Tech's not responsible for any damages incurred by racers.
Exactly.
Okay, so where are we?
All right. So
We're gonna start riveting.
you guys started riveting. That's 2.
Mhm.
Let's see.
We
The
wanted to.
Clockwork Canary just wants to put on the finishing touches and lubricate their thing with 1 with the temporal lubricator, which would bring them to 5. Sky Sailors just need to kind of drill a couple things, like drill the thing into place more or less. So they're going to be using
Mhm.
the spiral drill, right? That'll be
Mhm.
2
What
and
about the
2. We're
Alchemical
at 4.
Express?
Yeah, the Chemical Express should be next.
Yep, and the Alchemical Express wants to use 2, and they need to
Mhm.
align some gears because, you know,
Perfect.
they are doing a thing. So
Fair
that
enough.
brings them up to 5, and that will be our 6 for this one. I've updated the thing. That means the Alchemical Express, Swift Serpents, Sky
This is
Sailors,
looking
and
good.
yeah, Clockwork Canaries all have met their goals. We're at
Well, Steamsmith needs 1, yeah.
yes. So
But that
Um,
also means, hold on, that also means that next round we can use 1
We can
point
use
for them to
the-
finish off, and then we can also use the 5 points.
Yep.
Yes.
now, given you guys have all been kind of working together on this particular project, whoever was doing I guess we need crafting checks here. Who's rolling crafting for the construction of this? I didn't really do it each individual round, which is my bad. I kind of forgot to let you guys know, but we can just do them. We could do some stuff here.
Anybody
All
wants
right,
to try to
guys.
do some crafting?
Yes.
Anyone want to do some manual labor? Let's do it.
No, but I am gonna do something
Blind.
else.
Blind
That would be
triple.
nice, but no, it's blind.
Gotta be blind.
Triple. Oh.
Rip.
What? I thought we were like building it. Like,
You are,
We're not
but-
gathering knowledge about it.
No,
Well,
no,
all
no.
right.
The thing
Like,
is-
here's the thing. I can tell you if you've built it. Yes. The problem is without the testing machine, you don't know if it's 100% a viable thing. What its downfalls
This is
are.
true.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
something we were
I
warned
see.
about.
It's so
Okay.
complex that it might blow up in your face pretty
Fine.
much.
Well, I'm going to spend the next hour telling them, oh, I'm just waiting for to finish testing.
All right.
No,
Well,
no, Triple. We're gonna be going to we're gonna go look for share. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, no, that's a real idea.
I got one of the crafting checks. I think I need 2 more. Let's go. He's doing it.
Fortuna, you saw what happened to my scale, so why don't you hold this? And she hands it.
I thought you did this on purpose.
I was merely showing Swift what happens when you improperly use the arcane riveter.
So you did this on purpose.
I was trying to put a rivet through it. I did not think that it was actually going to vaporize the whole thing.
Here's the thing. It looked like it was vaporized, and with Triple kind of like looking around and crafting things, Triple, you noticed that it didn't vaporize the scale. It just so instantaneously flew across the room that you didn't even notice it. And Triple, you see it just lodged, like a cured scale lodged in something.
It's
Yeah.
lodged. It's lodged in the armor plating. That's how
Yeah.
fast it was going.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm not sure if that really changes my argument there.
Okay, fine. Let me. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Mm.
You're making those noises. All right. And I need 1 more.
Can Pingwing do it?
If you want Penguin
That's
to
a
do it, yeah.
ping-wing job.
Yeah,
Oh.
we want Pingwing to do it.
I want to see his muscles.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pingwing, show us all those hard days of working out at the library.
You know? Hey. And he reflects Electra's words here. He's just like, I'm gonna choose to accept that as a compliment. He's gonna
Come on, Pigwing.
roll his play like,
Yes, he
yeah.
has to roll crafting and athletics.
Oh boy. I don't know about that one.
No, I'm just joking. It would be really funny, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
He's
just like,
flexing the noodle.
yeah, he's flexing the noodle. He's making sure all the balances are right for the measurement scale that this team is using. Like,
I'm sure there's robotic arms that control the power tools for the individuals that are less strong.
Sure.
yeah, here's he's doing his thing. You guys are all kind of like put together this stuff for all intents and purposes. You guys feel like you did it perfectly. Like, there doesn't seem to be anything that's like off. None of the other racers are pointing out anything like particularly off. Like, everything kind of seems to just be like, in the words of Tom Howard, it just works.
It just-
Tom Howard.
Todd Howard, not Tom. Whatever, you know what I mean. Like,
I got a picture for this. Hold on. I got a great picture for Mimi right now.
oh no.
Tom Howard ready to hand him his next one.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at him.
Look at him go. What a guy.
Oh God. Okay. But yeah, while they're doing that, Ophi would tap on Triple and kind of nod over, not saying anything because clearly we don't want to have any of these bots hear us. kind of make a just a motion about
Mm.
these two assholes we gotta find. Cher and Babbage, since she's pointing we should go off and try to look for them.
I can do that.
Out of character. I mean, they're somewhere on the island, and we're not even on the island anymore. And we have like 3
Yeah.
hours left until we have to race again.
All right.
Knowing them,
Listen,
Go ahead.
The thing is that I guess if we're gonna go with sunk cost, right? We should finish this up. That being said, like, I feel like he would be inclined to at least go try doing something outside of this, because I would imagine at this point he'd be like, I want to go see what I can
Yeah.
mess up.
And this isn't
Be
really our
very-
forte either.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose. I mean, I sort of want to hang back and make sure that all the
Oh,
parts.
that's why
come
she waited
together.
this long anyway, was to make sure, are we going to get done with this?
It's not just our
yeah.
part, but you guys can, go sleuthing around. As a captain, I should
Yeah.
probably stay back and.
We're just looking. We're not going to...
Sure.
Wink,
I
wink.
trust you. I trust you.
Well,
Yeah.
if we do find something, we'll let you know.
Yeah, so,
Aye, you give me a holler.
so you guys are kind of snooping around, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
For
are.
like,
Swift is gonna stay and make sure everything gets.
give me a
taken
give me
care
a give me a perception check. I'm glad that you guys are actually doing this. I had a thing.
And I figure that's one of the reasons I want to step away too. Also, as soon as we get done with this, we will send out a sending as well. As soon as I get this out. There we go. Oh, add 2 to that for my goggles.
Okay.
She's peeping.
All right.
Oh, that was wrong. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That was a private, not blind. There.
Wonderful. All right. So, as you guys are kind of like peeping around and that kind of thing, here's the thing. Like Electra, you're probably just the initial one to kind of notice that maybe it's, it's oddly synergetic right now. There's not like a lot of crying or
Things are
out-
going too good.
Well, it's more like the fact that you haven't heard Money D in a little bit.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
really?
whining.
And the other two, as you guys are kind of snooping around, there is a moment when you guys are like going down like maybe like a little side hallway or like up the stairs or somewhere that's kind of out of view from like everybody else for a moment. Just when like Clump, Creepers, and you see Money D, like all kind of like stand up straight, notice you guys like coming over, and then they just
Oh,
kind of
no.
like split.
Fucking hooligans.
Hmm.
Bad influences.
Fuck.
And they just kind of go off. Like, they don't, like, try to interact with you or cover up. It's just kind of like when the teacher catches you doing something and you just, there you go, you're going. Like...
Ophi tells the others that I'm going to make a message real quick, and then I'm going to keep an eye on these guys. You guys go ahead.
Yeah.
You think we should be splitting up this much?
What are they going to do to me?
Splitting into 2 groups is one thing, but 3?
I'm pretty sure I could make these guys punch each other to death. I'm not going to, but I don't think they can bother me.
I'm not necessarily worried for you. It's just...
Well,
Okay, you know
okay,
what?
let me make a
all
collect call
good.
real quick. Okay, I just got to make a collect call. Overcast sending on Babbage.
Okay.
Babbage.
Hey, loser, where you at?
New phone, who this?
Pow.
Oh, there goes the 4th level spell.
Yep. Like,
There you go, sir.
what do you think he was gonna respond with? Like...
Yeah, I figured he might get annoyed and then accidentally give away his location as he is wont to do.
I am so angry that I will tell you. Come
Exactly.
over here, we fight.
Yes.
Well, we know he's
Okay.
alive, I guess.
Yeah. And he's probably up to no good. Alright, I'm with you. Let's go.
Did you get anything?
Why?
Nope. He asked, he said, new phone, whatever that is. Who this?
Oh.
You guys know what a phone is. They had those in Belmare.
Oh, okay. I forgot
Yeah.
that they've got that tech.
I mean, they're still pretty rare. Remember,
Yep.
no
Yeah.
man's
not
land.
a-
Everybody collectively had a brain fart with those.
I don't remember. No, I don't remember No Man's Land.
Oh well.
I try not to.
Belmare,
Yeah,
Belmare specifically in the world is like probably the only civilization that really has phones because they commissioned it from Goldenport.
Yeah,
Millionaire city has millionaire tech. Who would have thought?
fair enough.
Hmm.
Telephone?
Be seem-
Sounds like maybe something you could talk to somebody at long range with.
Also, wait, Fortuna has a telephone.
Oh yeah, you guys did put a fax machine in there, didn't you?
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be nice
Facts.
one day when everybody can have one of these things and not have to learn 5th level magic.
As if, Ophi, you know, nobody's gonna want to carry around a phone with them.
Hey,
Are you
look
saying
at
this
this.
machine
This is
makes
really
up
comfy.
facts?
Damn.
Can I give you a report for that? That's funny.
Really? Okay. I'll take it.
My God.
It's funny.
You really think people would do that? Go online and just tell lies?
No fact.
All right, that brings us to round 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think so.
Which is gonna be used for the steamship to complete their part.
Yep.
All right.
The
Hey, back
steam-
in the
What? Yeah.
Steamsmith. Which one? Are the Steamsmith? They're doing the cooling thing.
Yep. They're
Cooling
finishing
down.
out their cooling thing with the chrono wrench, which like pretty much as he like turns it, you hear this like like it's like a clock ticking, but then it goes backwards, and then clock ticking, then it goes backwards. It pretty much like it's very definitely a specialized wrench that kind of just like uses past torque to help with future torque. It's a very complex thing, you know.
Quantum wrench.
Quantum-
Temporal torque.
Temporal torque, yes, exactly.
Oh, I see. That's based, actually.
And so they kind of do that thing, brings them up the 1, that brings everybody up to 5, yeah?
Yep.
Which means
Think
that you
so.
guys now have 5 power for this particular round. It takes 5 power to run the analytical engine.
My suggestion, as Swift will bring to the other team captains around here, I just suggest running the. I don't know if we want to attach anything to anyone else's parts, or we want to run them by themselves. But I definitely want to get. Of course, no offense to it's not taken in a bad way, but we should make sure the cooling system is working before we start stress testing more things.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Yes.
When we use the analytical engine, does it only test one part, right? Or does it test the whole thing?
I think it tests it collectively, right?
No, it tests an aspect of your
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can only test 2 things then.
Well, shit.
Oh no, because this is 9, so we
Yeah,
can
so-
do 9.
You guys
No,
can
this is round 10.
you guys can use round 10, round
11,
11, and round 12.
12 hours.
Okay, so we
Okay,
can
oh,
test
that's
3
3
things. I'd like to, like, I'd like to make sure that it doesn't blow up on whatever they're going to use it for with the cooling.
Everybody kind of seems to be like making sense with this, though the Alchemical Express and Eliza Gearhart will come up and be like, well, Alchemical Express first, but like, and after this, so we should test our thing. Regardless if they explode from heating, it would be good to know if, you know, the fuel tank would explode if somebody's engine was to mess up. He says, like, very quietly. like,
I think I see what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So the analytical engine doesn't necessarily need to be used for everything.
no.
It's just double checking to see whether we're gonna get our parts stolen or not.
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's just double checking this. Well, it's to see
to
if
see if we fucked up
To
a
see if it's
crafting hole.
adequate to
Yes.
crucibles.
To-
We could
okay.
we could probably refine some
Yeah.
things. I assume if we find something bad.
Yeah, there's a flaw. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's also that individual aspect where if a certain team's part isn't good enough, that team's going to lose something from their actual
Well,
machine.
But it's
Yes,
their
but-
fault. That's what we're checking.
Well,
I know,
let's-
but it's
let's
just a
put-
checking thing. It doesn't actually do anything.
No,
for
Hang
no,
on,
no,
let him
no, no.
talk.
Here's the thing. If
Yep.
let's, for example, say that this is my assumption. Let's say they fucked up one of the crafting checks and they're down 1 power unit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mhm.
So right now that they're at 4, they need 5 to actually have something that works. They're at 4, so we use the analytical engine. There's still 1 power unit left to actually let them fix it.
I see.
True.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
that's
guessing.
exactly what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Like,
But
Yeah.
here's the problem: if they
The
don't
thing
need to
is, we're
fix it, what are they
using
going to use it on?
we're using a whole, like, instead of using the analytical engine to check, you could use that same power to like try for an entire, like, that's a whole 5 points. That's all you need for a whole step.
What?
It uses 5 power units, right?
Mhm.
Yes, and we have 6.
I know, but you only need 5 power units.
But we can't have one left.
Yep.
That's true.
Crucible theory.
I know. I'm just saying,
if we
like,
need
it takes the
if we
same
need to
amount
use
to
some
check
power, we can use some
than
power.
it does to like successfully make a whole part.
Just ask them for a 1 power angle grinder to really polish some Kieran scales. I know we're not there right now, but you know,
We got
Yeah, we gotta
the
do something.
electrical etching tool we can use to stylize our armor.
Hmm.
That's a 1 power. Anyways, I don't want. Look, I mean, I don't know what the argument is. If like we're like gonna use it or lose it. Like, why would we just not use it?
Do
No,
we want
we
to
should
risk?
use
well,
it.
if we have nothing
I'm
to
just
fix,
saying,
you shouldn't
if we
break
have
what
a
is to
whole
fix.
5, we should, like, can we go over 5? Like, can we
Fix what's
over-engineer a part? Like, let's say it takes 5. Obviously, we need like 5 power units in crafting. Each team needs 5 power units in crafting to complete their crafting step, right?
Yeah, but like here's the thing though. The problem is that it's technically assumed a 5 from what I
Yeah,
understand, because we still had to do the crafting checks, and Mimi's not telling us if those crafting checks failed or
Schrodinger's power
succeeded.
unit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
So
so
in case, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so like we can't go over either because I think it has to be 5 because Crucible is like everything's balanced as it should be, sort of deal. So I think we have to, like, the best we can do is just test some.
Yeah. Okay.
And if it's not
Because
working, we have to fix it.
apply. Yeah, you can't preemptively apply extra power because then if we apply up to like 7 PU on something, and
I see.
then
Yeah. Sorry. No, I get it now.
All right. What are we testing?
we're gonna go with the cooling first.
Alrighty. You are going for cooling. Fantastic. The analytical machine runs. After about, 30 minutes into this particular hour, you guys get that the cooling system has run through several tests, like a heat dispersal test, maximum potential test, lowest potential test, blah, blah, blah. All of these things. And it turns out all 3 of Captain Steambeard's crafting checks have passed. So everything checks out. His part is sound.
Well,
Congratulations.
Captain.
Was that?
You said, "Well done, Captain. Extraordinary work."
I appreciate it. Kind of like nods. And you guys have 1 power left for round. I guess that was round
We could
10s.
save
right?
it.
I want to
could save
use.
it.
Oh, no, that was round 10s. You guys have already used the 1 power to bring it
Oh,
up to 5.
right. We did.
So now it's new round 11. So now you guys have a full 6 again.
All right. So, Elixir wanted to test his tank.
That's right. Just
No.
matter.
No objections on my end, he says to the rest of the captains.
Yeah, they seem to be kind of like in line with that. Let me just do something right here to make sure that I'm getting things correctly. Sorry, just tried to do 2 things at once here. Boom. Wonderful. All right. So, if you guys are testing that one out, that one gets run through the analytical machine. You see the gears turning. It seems to be going through things. And for Elixir, ding, first one comes back, ding, second one comes back, ding, third one comes back. All 3 of the fuel system things seem to be well crafted. The the elastic fuel system, as he calls it, is infallible. I mean, they just all the tests seem to just be like, yeah, under high pressure, low pressure, outside temperatures, jostling seems to just be good to go. So he passed his 3 crafting checks.
Well, that head on your shoulders is better than anyone would have thought. Good job.
You know me, he says. And maybe claps like Money D, who's eventually got back to the group, right, on the back. Look at this, my boy. We told you that your balloons would come in handy.
Yeah.
So, if no one is,
All right.
If no one else, like, because we have that 1 power unit now,
Yep.
I was going to suggest, I don't know if this would work, but could we maybe use the etching tool to, why don't we use the etching tool to, sign our names on the hull?
There you go.
Would that influence anything?
Just
Well,
uses the 6th power unit.
well,
It's like drawing flames on a car. It's definitely going to make it better.
Heck yeah.
and we could either draw our names, he says, like kind of thinking, as a sort of signature or a plaque maybe. And then Captain Skylar kind of like comes in. I say we do something better. Let's come up with a cool name. You know, for the vehicle.
That's
Yeah.
Shoot. Trying to use the
Bodie McBoatface.
good. Oh,
What's that? What's that, Triple?
trying to find I'm trying to look around the room for things that we could use for names. There's
Ah.
a wallet. There, Frank posted Beatro, so Beatro is a great name. Yeah, the picture you posted, Beatro.
Oh,
Oh, of the riveter.
Yeah.
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 What were you saying, Swift?
See, I've never been too good with names. Curse this head of mine. What are you thinking, Miss Gearhart?
And she kind of like thinks a little bit. Well, it's a hovercraft, she says, like kind of like looking under. Well, hovercraft. It's
Sharp
a...
one at that, though.
Huh. Sharp wit. Might be fun. She kind of like scratches her head a little bit.
What color
Air cutter.
air cutter? I was thinking I like that actually. That, or I was thinking around Nighthawk air cutter. Because the way I envisioned, like, the hull of the thing is supposed to be like extremely sleek, like it is cutting
Yeah.
through the air.
Yes, and she kind of like thinks for a little bit, looks at your mane for a second, Swift. Ponders like a name idea. She kind of gets this like funny smile on her face. I don't know, might be funny to name it Buzzcut.
Buzz. I think you were a little bit warmer with your more recent suggestion. Pulls at his own mane a little bit, which is
Yeah.
probably not in its perfect condition, considering 12 hours of grease and work.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is a 12-hour shift, boss. The union ain't gonna like this.
This is the second time we ever see Swift with the ruffled mane.
It's not even ruffled. It's just worked.
Yeah, the rest of his body's got oil on it. You know, like all the marks of mane.
His white
Perfect.
shirt is kind of scuffed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oil.
this is looking like a French
Where'd that come
perfume ad or something.
Might have to catch a shower before we get back in the sky.
Are there showers anyway?
Not, I'll blast myself with your bottle O water.
Bottle of water.
Oh, agua.
Oh boy.
Guagua.
There's a little automaton that comes up to you, Swift, and offers you
Panting a little bit.
a sustenance bar.
Oh. Yeah, okay. And I'll take a little snack, like a little bar of something. Like an energy bar sort of deal.
Yeah.
You like something, Miss Gearhart?
She kind of like looks down. No thanks, I packed me own lunch. pulls out her own little like edible things. Like
Alright.
Birdseed.
it be a bird seed. She's got like, it's sunflower seeds or something, Swift, you crunch into the sustenance bar. Yep. That'll keep you sustained.
Wow!
It's sustainable.
I don't have to
Nothing
roll
said
anything?
about taste.
No,
Absolutely not a single thing said about taste.
there is no taste. It is just
Alright.
a thing that
Oh,
Tastes
man.
like nutrition.
you know that aerogel stuff, like that, like really clear, kind of blue, really lightweit, like
Yeah.
The thermal
Yeah.
insulator, yeah.
that's pretty much what you're crunching into. It's just it doesn't taste like
Oh.
anything.
His face will
air.
kind of twist a little bit
Tastes
noticeably
like that.
as he kind of looks at it very curiously.
Yeah.
Tastes like that
Soy.
cotton candy they stuff buildings with.
Yeah, I wish I had taken
What?
your advice on making back my own lunch.
Spray foam.
Well, always next time, I suppose. And you'll end it with a
I
smile.
haven't slept. We're not even getting paid for this.
Yeah, keep in mind you guys have been working at this for 11 hours. Like
We're tired. We didn't even sleep
Yeah.
after the race.
Oh yeah, we didn't even sleep. Wait a minute. That's so weird.
They expect us to race right after this, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
They
race.
also expect us to attend the pizza party at the office.
Damn.
Mandatory,
Yeah, I'm gonna need
but
you
that's
to-
a reward for a 12-hour shift.
Good
Yeah,
job,
I'm also gonna need
guys.
you coming on Sunday as well.
Good job
Yeah.
for making sales during the Black Friday season.
So hang on a second. What are we doing now?
All right. So,
Oh, Mimi, that hit me hard.
so we got the test. We got tested with elixir stuff, right? That was a plus. We have one more power to use here. You guys were wanting to sign the name of the ship, so you guys are coming up with the ship names. Wrench Kid might kind of pipe up, just be like, fiberglass, maybe.
Sounds like as good as name as any.
Okay,
Hmm.
we need to get you some hobbies. You probably have worked 12-hour shifts your entire life.
I've got a name for
Oh,
you.
your mic's getting a little far there, Triple. I'm not sure if you swapped your
about that.
mic. Yeah.
I was like, we got to get Wrench Kid some hobbies. He's probably worked 12-hour shifts his entire life. So he doesn't know what
He's the most in it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is his hobby. Arr, gar, 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 Mr. Squidward.
Mr. Squidward.
I got a name for you though.
Yeah.
Sleek and
What's the name?
synthetic.
Sleek and synthetic. Mmm.
Hmm.
That sure sounds like a name.
And Gearhart's kind of like thinking, well, I like the sleek part. I like the sleek part. It's Irish. I keep forgetting that. Captain Skylar just kind of like looks at it. Arrgh, certainly not synthetic though. We made this thing. Might
And
make
it's not made of,
It's
not made of
isn't-
wood.
Hold on. Isn't that what it means?
Yeah, it's not made of wood. It's synthetic.
And she looks
is
toward.
metal.
She looks at Wrench Kid like, and Wrench Kid is like, "They're right, Captain. Arrgh! You should have told me before I made myself look like an idiot." Like, and he's just like, "Sorry, Captain. My bad. My bad." Ah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Do you think this feat might this might not work for it, but this might. Can I use shameless request to make them not seem like they've just embarrassed themselves?
Yes.
Let me think something.
I can,
I don't know how to.
You don't know how to phrase it.
Never mind.
I don't know how shameless request would play to this.
Oh, Swift. Oh yes,
Yeah.
you got the thing. Yes.
There you go.
I don't know why we're getting too ahead of ourselves. They'll say to the. I thought we had a pretty good one with the air cutter by Miss Gearhart.
Hey, give me.
Extend a hoof.
Yeah, give me
to
that.
there.
Give me that check. Give me that check.
No, you're making her blush.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Swift, very much so. Like, she does start kind of actually blushing, and people are like, the other racers are kind of like nodding, like, yeah, they got like, he has a point. Yes, I suppose that one has a point. The air cutter. It's fun to say too. Air cutter.
R cutter.
And
And I think it's settled.
yeah, all of Captain Skylar's crew starts like kind of mimicking it the same way, like a Monty Python skit. There's just like air cutter. No, you gotta say it like air. Like this is gotta go around.
Now, who's got the best? Would the machine do it itself, or would we have to actually write it ourselves?
You have to write it with the machine's help. It's just hydraulics and whatnot. So yeah, who would have the best handwriting?
Yes, who would have the best penmanship? I will humble myself and give the etching tool to someone else.
All right. Duck seems to be pulling forward Penguin. And he's going,
oh, Duck!
Oh, no. Oh, jeez. What? And Duck is, like, looking up at you, Swift. I've seen his notes.
Is he gonna write it in Comic Sans?
I don't wait it. What is comics? Never mind.
Comic Sans.
I just imagine
like
Fortuna writes an impact font,
What's Impact Font again? Let me check.
The token meme font.
Yeah.
Let me check it.
Like when you go to mememaker.com and you put
Yeah.
in
Oh,
your
right.
caption.
That's the font, yeah.
Alright. Anyways, go ahead, lad. I can trust you on this one.
Oh, jeez. Okay. And he kind of takes like a little thing, takes a breath, and very nicely starts writing a very formal looking, it's air cutter, right? That's what you guys are going with?
Yeah.
Air cutter.
Yeah, writes air cutter on there.
Now, remember, lad, at the end of cutter, it's a letter R.
He kind of stops.
5 R's.
He gives you a look, Swift, like, I know that, dumbass.
Damn.
Oh, is he actually saying?
yeah. He like mutters that too. Like that last word, he mutters it, but you can hear it.
I heard you repeat it just before. It sounded a little funky when you finished that
Oh,
word.
look, just cause it's air cutter. He's like elongates it.
It's gonna take him to the swirly dimension.
Duck, I think Swift needs some attention.
Oh, right. Kicks. Dunk.
That means I'm doing a good job as far as I can tell.
Yeah. Very nicely and properly spelled, the words air cutter are shown on the side of the vehicle. Wonderful. We move
Do we sign it?
if you guys want to, we move to round 12, the final round, and this is when you guys hear like an announcement of the thing.
Alert. The final evaluation approaches. Ensure your contributions are both innovative and functional.
Do we?
Oh, hey.
need some more testing.
How about this? First, you give us a dental plan before you finish this 12 hours. Please, you gotta give us something here, or just some food would be really nice, like real food.
And then
That's what he's actually saying.
Another automaton comes over, another sustenance bar, and then additionally, like a second one with a little metal.
Real.
Another one comes over, a different sustenance bar, and he holds out like it's just a different like
Blueberry flavored.
it's like a different color.
Have a different. Okay. At least a different color.
Differently shaped. Yeah, color and shape.
Triple, I have popcorn here. You can have it.
Oh my god. Yes.
I still have
I'm gonna
the
make real
popcorn.
popcorn. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
He
funny,
will
she does look
appreciate
like
that
a popcorn
significantly.
A little automaton with a medical cap comes over. This one looks like a little bit different, definitely not as much used, and just gives you the information on a Golden Port medical plan. A Golden Port medical plan will cost you, and it kind of like zaps out a little bit, like it's malfunctioning. $999, $999, $999, $999 gold pieces.
You do the strat of just getting a bunch of credit cards and maxing them out while we're here, and then just telling the debt collectors you don't speak English when they call you. Or I should say common, I guess, when they call you.
Yeah.
Oh, how about come in?
Credit card.
Do you accept these charges?
No. No.
No, I you know what? No, I want to
See.
learn a little bit more.
No, don't say.
And it just goes ding and then goes
Fortuna.
off.
I should have said it.
What?
I should have said Fortuna, gotten like Fortuna to sign off on it for making a
Wait, what?
co-signer or something.
Wait,
No,
is that what you were doing? Were you like leaning down and like whispering that or something? Like,
If I could actually do that, that would be pretty funny.
give me
if I could just
give me a
put us in-
deception check. What
Okay,
what were you whispering
Why
to it?
not? We could be like, yes, we will take out a medical plan, and it will be on Fortuna's tab because she, you know, she's the
What
everybody
the
puts everybody puts coins in her, so I feel like it's only fair that
Okay.
in case I can't
Yeah.
pay my debts.
Ding, and then it just kind of like goes away after you kind of mutter this to the thing.
Don't worry, I'll make it so that Fortuna is also on the medical plan. You know, it's one of
Hang
those
on.
things.
Hang
Yeah.
on a second, I gotta do something.
She's
Uh,
independent.
Yeah, she's a
Gotta do
dependent.
something.
Make her a dependent, even though she
I'm-
works at the same
no,
company that
hero
I do.
Point, hero point, hero point.
What are you hero pointing?
Not being a dependent.
I'm gonna scare the shit out of Triple for this. I don't have that much money. I don't have that much money.
Triple.
Oh, this was a wonderful idea.
No, it wasn't.
Oh no! Oh yeah, that works. That really. Wait, his will is no. It still is a success. He is frightened. What? How did you see what I was doing?
Wait, did he yell it out loud or did he whisper?
He whispered it. Yeah. Like, how did you
shit!
notice that?
Oh shit! I actually didn't hear that part. Fuck. I thought you just fucking yelled it out loud. Well, goddammit.
No, it's even more insidious than that.
Well, I guess we're rolling with microphones.
Don't worry. We just never use it, and then we put everything into the HSA.
I mean, let me just roll an actual. I'm gonna actually roll a perception check to see if. You know what? Just to keep it in line. Let's hope this actually works.
yeah, because
Blind.
maybe she did see, and now Triple is gonna get it.
Is it blind or public? I
For what?
forget. For
For if she saw it,
Fortuna
like
knows it.
Oh yeah,
I will
blind.
accept
Well,
the
just
results.
do it public. And then tell me what the results is. I'm filling up my Brita right now.
All right,
All right.
understandable.
17.
Oh,
Okay,
you
that's-
noticed. You noticed.
No.
Nice.
Okay, so. How much was it again?
Nine,
Intimidation
nine,
40.
nine.
He's.
Nine.
No. Yeah, 9.
Don't worry.
Too much.
It'll get. We'll get our values out of it. Like it's not like we're gonna use it.
You are paying for this, right?
Weekly payments.
No, they can't do anything about it.
Surely
Okay.
this will not have consequences.
I'm gonna kill you. I can't kill you. But the friendly fire, goddammit.
Oh, I can fix that, says Duck, like already. Like,
No, it's hot glued.
Oh,
He
yeah.
hot glued it.
Right.
Do you have any solvent?
Yeah. He
You
Go
hot,
on, sorry.
hot glued it. Pigwig's like, nope, flesh out a solvent today.
Ophi covers her pack up.
Is there what?
Wait, let me go.
I may or may not have universal solvent.
I need your universal solvent.
Ask me. She shakes her magic 8-ball. Ask again later.
Look, what is going to happen when some of you gets possessed again, and I have to sit around and not do anything because of the friendly fire option, huh?
I don't know. I guess I won't grow growths out of my face. Not that I did before.
Tell you what, Fortuna.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very hard to possess, so if that starts happening, I'll flip it.
It's hot glued.
That's why she wants the solvent.
Who's the next part you guys are testing out, by the way? Are you guys testing out?
Yeah, it's
Meanwhile, with the captains
Back at the lab.
in the important stuff.
Back at the lab, yeah.
Yeah.
Back at Crucible's lab.
All the parts are important. I have a feeling, just having watched Wrench Kid, that you have your propeller on lock, Miss Skylar.
Skylar.
Sorry.
Yep. Hey, no one knows propellers more than Wrench Kid.
All right. And then that leaves you and me, Miss Gearhart. Would you like to maybe flip a coin for it?
Sure. And one of you guys can do it 1d2. You guys just choose high or low and let me know what it is.
I'll roll it.
Okay.
Is high
Right.
1 or low 2? Which one
High,
is which?
which is the higher number or not?
Okay, high.
Alright,
Yours is high.
I'll call high.
All right.
Well, there you have it. He'll
Alright.
kind of step aside and extend his hoof towards the analyzer to make room for her to get to go that way.
Yep. All right. The analyzer is given to Eliza Gearhart, who, gets everything plugged in. We run the analysis. It runs through maximum power state, minimum power state, different weather conditions. Ding, ding, ding. 3 results coming back. Turns out she has 3 for 3 crafting checks that were made to the DC.
Well, there you have it. Everyone's looking pretty perfect so far.
Yeah.
We'll just have to hope the machine likes what it sees.
Have we checked ours?
No, we were the odd ones out.
The most likely to fuck up.
Yeah, but we did
No.
it fairly.
We'll see what happens.
All right, we need to use one more thing of power.
Yep, one more
Can
thing
we-
of power.
Can we use it to draw a dick somewhere on the machine?
No, we cannot do that, Madam Fortuna.
Hmm.
We can do it on your box if you'd like.
No.
Power would
There
be
isn't already one there?
expended.
I guess I've got something to do tonight.
I don't know.
This here's the thing, is that you do see a wayward wire being tugged by somebody off, off somewhere where you can't see, somebody's is trying to maybe abduct some power this last particular round.
Huh?
Yeah, you see
Gotta follow that cable.
you follow that cable. and-
Money!
And you see that it leads to Flat Earth, who seems to be trying to make a makeshift phone or something. Not entirely the most, but she's looking at hello, I've been abducted, and she's got like her tin cap on, why isn't this thing working?
That's actually impressive.
Just gonna ask her how it's coming along.
Hi, hey, blue
What you
guy.
got there?
Nothing. She puts it behind her back, nothing.
Well, we sort of need this power for, I don't know. We're gonna blow it off anyways. What does she have? Just a random cable?
Yeah, she's just kind of maybe took a cable and is trying to get the things to spark into just some little contraption that she has, that she's been trying to make. She's an investigator, so she does have a crafting score. And so, being that that's the case, seems like she's trying to make some little speaker device.
I'll let her at it. Don't use too much power.
Have fun.
Yeah. Bzz, bzz. Starts to do that. You guys hear another announcement.
Caution. Unauthorized tampering with Forge 17 technology.
All right,
Okay,
that's
no,
enough
take
of
it out,
that.
take it out.
That's enough of that.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that's
just
her
gonna
problem.
rip it away
That's
from
her
her.
problem.
No, that's our problem. We picked her
She's-
up.
she's
She-
with
we-
us.
Yeah.
All right,
We-
you take
Yeah.
away from, but she's like, my method of communication.
Go ask Duck about communication.
Yeah,
Waves her off with the hoof.
Yeah, I'll go ask Duckface then, I guess. Kind of goes over, wander. Hey, Duckface! And she doesn't respond at first. A penguin kind of looks around and huh? No, not you. And she kind of turns around. Oh, me? Am I Duckface? I think you are Duckface. Oh,
Water
Hi.
duck, not ice duck.
I need to have a word with you. Oh gosh, a single one? That sounds dangerous. Yeah. They seem to be talking about, well, trying to talk about communication devices, but Duck just doesn't, like, she starts talking about the one thing on the ship that's for that, and that seems to capture Flat Earth's interest very much so. So you say that this thing can talk to other people? Oh, yes! How does it work? I don't know! Like, pretty much how the conversation's going. What are you guys using that last power for?
I don't have an idea. Does anyone else have I had my idea last hour. Does anyone else have an idea?
I'm gonna take that wire
put
that
our
she.
signatures.
Sure.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna make a throwaway joke that I already made before, which was turn it into an angle grinder. Since she was jerry rigging a phone, sure that we could jerry rig an angle grinder.
We don't want to get this fight.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Everybody wants to sign it. Can we all sign it and do it with just one power output?
I
Yeah,
assume we
so.
Yeah,
could.
it's up to, you guys did
It's
that
an
pretty
hour,
much last
so.
night. Yeah, you guys just use that little and sign everybody's name within that hour. It's completely fine.
Yes. Oh, let's see how
Well,
much we
that
fucked it up.
was 12 freaking hours, but we did it.
Yeah, everybody's fucking
know what?
dead. Like,
We
I wanna
really
go
should
to
have slept
sleep.
in shifts.
Slept in shifts. Yeah.
Your vehicle has passed 2.
all right, cool. And you guys kind of like sign all your guys' name on various parts. Some people have better handwriting than others. One of the most interesting signatures probably is Captain Steambeard's, as you can't really necessarily, like, he didn't really put like his name down, it put more of like a symbol down.
Oh, sign with an X kind of deal.
Or just like, it just seems to be like, I'm trying to remember the name of it. There's a thing that like Persian people would do in the past when it came to like royal documents. It would be this really flippant, like, specific design that would be like artistically
Sign?
crafted per Persian sultan. That would kind of like be like, okay, this is an official thing because only like really highly paid artists could actually
You're
mimic this.
thinking of a seal.
Yeah, it's kind of like a seal, but it's like a signature in a way. But it's a very artistic thing. That's pretty much what he's doing. Is like that same sort of vibe.
Huh. That's quite the design, Captain.
Well, family seal. I signed for all of us. And he like looks down. Yeah.
Ophi starts signing hers, and about halfway through, something sort of shifts with the way she starts writing it, and she ends it differently. Like, this is how she writes it.
What?
And she asks, "What you mean?" When you ask that, she looks again. I didn't write that.
What the heck? Of you city?
A kitty?
What?
She kind of steps back and moves away for a second. I need a second.
We've
be
been
back.
on our hopes for 12 hours.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm just tired.
Okay.
This is foreshadowing for something out of character, isn't it?
Shut up, box.
Hey, I said out of character. I said out
Nice
of
with
character.
your yeah.
With your
I
prediction.
said out of character.
That's interesting. Ophiakity. Well, it's no good to harbor anyone about anything right now. We've all pulled extremely long, tiring shifts.
Oh, I found it. It's called a tugra. They look like this.
A tuba?
Tugra.
Oh wow. Huh.
So you can see it's
This
like
looks
very.
AI
that's
generated.
No, it's like a two. This is an official one. This is for the Sultan Suleiman of the Magnificent. This is when he would make like official documentations or things that he needed to tell people throughout his kingdom. But like,
You would draw this every time?
he would pay artists to draw this, not him, but he would pay artists of his court to draw this to let them know that this is from the royal court, and obviously, like, you know, it's not a fake, pretty much.
Mhm.
So, in a similar fashion, that's what Mr. Deuterino is doing, but for like a family seal.
Mm-hmm.
Art history.
That's a pretty drawing.
All right, I see Electra's getting nice and warm and cozy by one of the
Yep.
Kieran in front of the fireplace, you know.
Too chilly.
And with that, you guys do hear back over at the garage spaces, and then, like, you know, like the timer starts kind of going away. And much like the previous one, they kind of just tell you, like, you will be released in the order in which you have entered Forge 17. I don't have that one on standby, but you know, you get it. In the same way the last one, right? And like, everybody's allowed to go into their garage. The garage just won't open until then, but those 12 hours are just about up for when those are going to just kind of release you guys out into the wild. Back into the race.
Heck yeah.
Right,
So,
as we go, just tell everyone, you know, stay safe out there.
are we gonna get judged on this thing?
Yes, they will judge you before you are released. That's what they said.
All right.
So everybody goes back to their vehicle pretty much. Eliza Gearhart goes to theirs. Captain Schuyler, yep, they give you guys like the good luck, like, you know, good luck. Moreover, to like some of the people who didn't get tested, right? We're probably gonna need it, eh? Nervous laugh. So
Well, I trust my crew. We'll figure it out.
awesome. And you guys get into your various garages, garage bad dream adventures, if you will.
Thank you.
And let's see. As you guys kind of find your way there, I just need to find my stuff here. Whoop. Sorry, I just need to download a thing. Whoop. There it is. You guys sit in your vehicle. And, I mean, like, down to, like, the left and right, you know, first and second, obviously, you hear them in turn, just vibrating through the thing. Like, kind of, like, open up, like, their garages open up, you hear their vehicles in turn, and then the second one seems like you don't really hear anything clunking out of there, like, out of that, as much as you guys can make out, so you're pretty sure that both of the, if I look in, who were the first, like, the Clockwork Canary, who you guys tested, passed their thing, and the Sky Sailors also did pass their stuff without needing that additional testing. And then you guys, kind of waiting in silence. Question is, you guys took the Diamond Dogs with you again, right? Clumping Creepers. You went and found them and took them back with you.
Yeah, they're gonna come.
All right.
They're welcome
Yeah,
to
we're
stay
not gonna
here in the
abandon 'em.
forge.
Yeah.
Oh, they're welcome to stay.
They do somewhat, like, they're just like, yeah, like, okay, we'll go with you, says Creepers, sounding suspicious as always. It's like a default of his voice. He just can't help but to sound suspicious at all times. But yeah, they're going in there and everything, and you guys are kind of like waiting quietly for whatever it is, and almost like a jump, like, you know, Josh Aber jump scare. It's just it's just out of nowhere. You hear the voice come over the intercom, very short and succinct.
Your vehicle has passed 2 thresholds for inspection. Congratulations, Racer Team 3.
Nice. All right. Good job, team.
Yep. So 2 out of 3 passed inspection. You guys are good. And so, and you guys zoom out of the.
2 out of 3 mean. Oh yeah, we didn't do the testing.
Yeah, one of you guys failed your crafting check, but that wasn't the
Oh
majority.
damn.
That was not the majority. So you guys are, like, the doors open. Whoever, I guess, you know, Captain can order people forward, and like the track has changed outside of the garage here. Like, rather than coming in from, like, where you guys did, now it just kind of goes straight up, like almost like a ramp, straight upwards out of every single garage. And you guys power up. You guys see, definitely see the clockwork jungle start to appear as you guys start to power forward.
Hey, this place looks familiar.
Yes. Obviously, as you guys are kind of released, like one by one, maybe kind of like seeing who's around, what environments that you guys are in, and a myriad of other things. It would seem as if your other racers, I mean, they kind of have communications guys on their teams too, right? You kind of hear over the phone, like, woo, we did it, like, oh, we passed the inspection, how'd you guys do, right? Like, like that kind of stuff, right?
Flying colors over here.
And eventually you get the message from Captain Steambeard and the Alchemical Express as they get released from their thing. Yep, we got it. We all passed. Like, yes. But then you hear a sixth, and almost like a missile silo opening. There's this large thing that opens above where Forge 17 was and launches out the now super vehicle that you guys have created.
Well, that's what was expected.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of get some red, the token red, and you kind of hear over all everybody's communication devices, pretty much just like leg 3 has begun. Like. And that's where we're going to stop for today, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo!
I was sure that we were gonna hear Sharon Babbage.
I was literally about to say the same thing too.
I got it. Yeah.
I said, wait a minute. I was waiting for it.
That's why I
Yeah.
said, yeah, as you were describing it, because I thought it was gonna be Sharon Babbage. Okay.
No.
That
this-
would be a villain move. That
Those
would be
two are
so
too
funny.
stupid to be able to override enough.
Meemly, do we tell him?
The what?
You just
we tell
did.
them?
You just did.
No, this is a different thing.
Too
But
late.
but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and push the buttons. Everybody, say bye.